Okay, we should be live now. Hello, Joseph, Miguel, Brian, Zeno, Jason. Wow, you guys are popping in fast. Holy cow, what is going on, guys? I didn't even make my thumbnail. I just got home. I haven't made my thumbnail yet or anything. So I didn't think you guys were going to be popping in this quick. Wow, you guys are coming in hot. Welcome to the stream, guys. All right. Where's my SafeMoon logo? Get rid of that one. Get rid of that. How are you guys doing right now? Whales are selling? Yes. Yes. You guys can take a look at the price right here. It has dropped tremendously. So I'll fix my thumbnail here in just a second, but just to show you guys from where it was kind of at, it has dropped down 35%. Huge volume. And a lot of this is stemming in relationship to one specific whale who has acquired their wallet from the DX sale. So them having access to that, they have since transferred it over to another wallet address, and they have started selling. Could it be Thomas doing this? If it is Thomas, then he's a liar. Because I remember him saying that he doesn't have any SafeMoon. He said that in a voice thing. And he said, I'll create a wallet address, I guess. If you guys want to donate SafeMoon to me, you can, right? And so then that got pinned in the Papa Discussion Discord channel, and people could go and search for it there if they wanted to be able to send him any SafeMoon. But from what he had said previously, he said he didn't have any SafeMoon. Now, you could technically turn around. He might, if it was him, which I do not think this is him. I do not think that it is him. But if it is, technically he didn't own any until he actually claimed it. So you could turn around and be like, well, I didn't lie. I didn't actually have any at the time, but I just needed to claim it, right? I don't think it was him, though. Okay, Zero Ducks says Papa joined after the pre-sale. SafeMoon was a fair launch. Yep. SafeMoon was a fair launch. That is correct. And we do have a whale that bought here 8 minutes ago. They bought 43.62 billion SafeMoon. That was $85,000 worth. There's another whale that moved over 62.39 billion. Another whale sold 90 billion. That was a different whale, by the way. This 1.15 trillion. That's not the big whale I'm talking about. The big whale, they moved 20 trillion SafeMoon. So we'll look at that more in a second here. And let me just get my thumbnail done. Thank you guys for hitting the thumbs up like button. If you guys haven't yet already done so. I'm a big supporter of SafeMoon. If you guys didn't know that, I love SafeMoon. I believe in the project. I think this is one of those hiccup moments where the stuff just kind of happens. All right, let's get this thumbnail updated on our live stream. SafeMoon. All right. Okay, I just got the thumbnail up. I just got the thumbnail updated. All right, we have another purchase that just now came in. 5:59 p.m. This just happened. We have 25.98 billion SafeMoon. That was a purchase of $52,455. It looks like people are trying to start to buy the dip. But keep in mind that there is a trillion SafeMoon wallet. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but let's just be totally clear on this, okay? This wallet address with 1.15 trillion SafeMoon. Let's go see what the status is of it. This wallet has $2.4 million in their account. And they have sold off multiple times today. This wallet address still has more to sell. That's 5 minutes. That's a 3-minute difference. That's a 22-minute difference. So this wallet address with 1.15 trillion SafeMoon still remaining. They have sold 1, 2, 3, 4 times today. And then the last time was a week ago. Last 2 transactions were 90 billion SafeMoon each. Reflections will be looking good. They will be looking delicioso. You'd be worried about that one? Yeah, please, guys, please. We have a lot of people in the live stream right now. It takes you like a tenth of a second to click the like button. When you do that, more people are likely to get this video recommended in the YouTube search results. So we can get more people to come in here and know what's going on. I'm trying to do my best uploading my content. This is my job. I do this for a living. If you guys didn't know that, I do this every day. Video uploads. I don't have another job. This is it. So I do the best that I can at my job to provide you guys with news updates, with technical analysis, and I'm hoping that with something as serious as this, that we can keep people in the loop. If you guys can help out, a like goes a long way, and if you can share the video to the live stream, that would be great. The link to the live stream, sorry. How much is that 20 trillion? Okay, sorry. Give me a second. Let me collect my words. I'm stuttering a lot. How much is left in the 20 trillion? Let's go ahead and pull that up and take a look right now. Another account just bought 90 billion SafeMoon, so they added to their wallet. A blank wallet. It's $183,000 right there. That 20 trillion one that you're talking about, let me scroll up. That's this wallet right here. Their last sell that they did was 5 minutes ago. Hold on. Actually, it was 39 minutes ago. I don't know what that 5 minutes ago thing was. This wallet has $30 million left in their account, almost 31 million. As SafeMoon's price continues to climb up, this value will go up. The amount that they moved over initially earlier today was at the time valued at $60 million. When they moved that to another wallet address, they had lost about $3 million in a transfer fee. Think about that. That's crazy. They sacrificed millions of dollars just to move their large quantity of SafeMoon that they have, and now they're selling off in mass, not only causing themselves to lose out additional 10% on every single one of those sells, but it's causing slippage because they're dumping in large quantities. Rug pull? No, I don't think it's a rug pull. Look, the idea that SafeMoon is going to rug pull is very minimalized. You've got, for example, one thing, you've got the audit, right? You also have the registered LLC of the company. Those are 2 key indicators. The doxing of the team themselves, liquidity has been holding on very strong. It's been progressively going up. Look, you guys need to remember, right? Every time that you do a trade with SafeMoon, 5% of that trade goes to liquidity. So if you're concerned about the liquidity of SafeMoon, this sell that this person did, whoever it is, 5% of that amount that they did went into the liquidity pool. That's part of the consensus model that defines that 10% transaction fee. 5% goes to the liquidity pool, 5% then goes into the reflections, of which the burn wallet is also a wallet address holder. So it receives the highest amount of that 5% distribution, right? But everyone else still gets their proportionate reward cut of that 5% piece, right? Craig McGillen with a $2 donation. Thank you so much for that $2 donation. The message says, this sale and Papa ain't unrelated. Let's be real. That's their message. It could be. Do we have an official statement from Papa? If we don't have an official statement from him, then it's just wild speculation, right? It's one of those circumstances where you tie into it and you say, well, there was the debate yesterday between him and the Ginger. The Ginger presented that affidavit. It was a 7-page affidavit that he had be, what's the term? I just was talking about this with my friend. Not certified. It was valid. I don't know what the term was. I said it. You guys know what I'm talking about? Let's go see what's going on with this whale. All right, so this whale started pushing out pretty heavy here. The amounts that they're doing are quite consistent. Notarized, thank you. That was the word I was looking for, is notarized. And thank you guys for hitting the like button. Thank you guys for sharing the video if you have. Speaking of which, I should actually see about doing that. We got a $5 donation from Ricky Rand. Message says, sold my SafeMoon yesterday during the debate. I don't like my investments tied to so much drama. I hope you guys make money, though. Hey, I hope I make money too, man. And thank you for the $5 donation. Zeus with a $5 donation as well. I'll do the best that I can, FYI, to read your messages. You don't have to donate to me. This is my job, so obviously it does help out a lot. I'm not going to lie. Okay, but I'm not going to be only reading the donated messages. If you guys want to do it, great. I'm juggling a lot of stuff, and I'll do the best that I can to read when I can, okay? So Zeus with a $5 message says, I'm holding 3 billion tokens strong. Time to buy the dip. I just wish SafeMoon would do less hyping and show more results. I'll touch on that in a second. So first, let me just say, Zeus, I do not recommend that you or anyone else here tell anybody how much SafeMoon that you hold, or Bitcoin, or any other cryptocurrency, because what you're doing is you're potentially making yourself a target for phishing scams. The whole dusting attack and what people do with that, it's because they're trying to figure out who you are. So the last thing you want to do is to make people think that you have a potential high ownership. If you even turn around and said, well, I only have 3 million SafeMoon, it's nothing, right? For all you know, someone out there could be writing down your handle and the amount that you have. If it goes up to $1 someday, they could look back on it and be like, hey, this guy's got $3 million worth of SafeMoon now. Maybe, right? So just be careful. Just be careful. You know, I'm not going to encourage you guys to tell us how much SafeMoon you have. I think it's a bad idea. But I say that because I want you guys to be safe. I don't want you guys to get your money stolen. What time frame is your candle chart? Right now it's on a 5-minute time chart. This is viewing this off of PancakeSwap version 2. If we go and take a look on SafeMoon Swap, we can see that the price associated with the Binance USD is identifying the price at $22.78. If we look at it through SafeMoon Swap in comparison to BNB, it's a little bit lower. It's identified at $21.16. To be honest with you, I do not know why those prices are different between those two. I don't personally understand the logic of that. But okay, right now, there's a lot of activity that's primarily taking place through PancakeSwap, and as you guys can see, it has taken quite a dramatic hit. It is now recovering. We're seeing it on an upswing. It's at 21.18. So if people want to buy the dip, you can. just understand that if you buy the dip right now, you're taking a big risk. I own SafeMoon. I believe in it. I'm excited for version 2. I report on this all the time. If you guys want to subscribe, by all means, I would love it if you guys subscribe. But let's be realistic, and that's what I try to be on this channel. I don't like to try and influence bias into the circumstances. I just say, like, look, here's the facts for what they are, and I'm hoping that everything moves in my direction so the price goes up. But if it doesn't, I still feel that as a content creator, I owe it to you guys to let you know what's going on and for you to make your own judgment call. I think what they've been working on, I have enough faith in it that it's going to succeed and it's going to do extremely well. But I don't like the idea of trying to hide things from you guys just because I'm trying to protect my own assets, if that makes sense. When is SafeMoon version 2 happening? Any day now. Jorge, we are waiting for them to release the UI update, that button to be able to make the final upgrade over to the other stuff. So, yeah, it looks like it could be happening absolutely any day. Stop fudding. Why do you call me Steven? Or are we talking to somebody else? My real name's Steven. People are buying the dip right now. It's looking good, guys. Version 2 liquidity pool migration. Well, we actually have an address that identifies that. So if I go over here and go to the SafeMoon wallet address, so you can see what the addresses are. This little cheat sheet that I have recorded before. So when you're talking about like liquidity pools, there's a liquidity provider for Cake. That's 0x9e. Contract for PancakeSwap version 2 liquidity. That's the 0xFF. We saw that one big major whale had moved the stuff over in regards to that earlier, which indicated that he was now starting to sell. There's more to this dump than meets the eye. I don't know if he just popped in or not, man. I'm not exactly spreading massive amounts of FUD. I'm just reporting on things. If you guys think that I'm going on and trying to have a specific agenda with this, like, I hate to break it to you, but the more that SafeMoon's price goes down, I'm losing a lot of money. It's not really helping me out that much. The closest thing that's helping me right now is that before the SafeMoon version 2 gets released, if the price is below my dollar cost average, then I don't have to worry so much about reporting capital gains when I make the swap over to it. So in a sense, this does help, but like, if this thing could go to $1 tomorrow, I would much rather it goes to $1 tomorrow. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 31 going on 32, guys. I want to be able to buy a dream home and travel the world and start a family and do all that kind of stuff. I can't do that if the price drops a ton. So who dumped it this time? There was somebody that acquired a wallet. It was a DX wallet, DX sale locker wallet. All right, we got two more, or one more technically. Okay, somebody just bought more. Another 25.5 billion SafeMoon bought. That adds to their balance. They're now at 51.5 billion. So we've got a series of consecutive buy orders that are pretty sizable amounts. This amount was $54,000. The previous one that was a purchase was $187,000 purchase. Before that, we have another amount bought that was $53,000. One before that was 43.62 billion SafeMoon. So you are seeing people right now, the last, what was that, 4 orders, they've purchased it. And we've got a series of smaller buy orders that are coming in as well. That whale and a couple other big whales, they still have ammo, right? They could be waiting for the price to be coming up before they decide to start selling again so that they make a little bit more off of the amount that they have left. You have to be prepared for that. I'm not saying that that is going to be happening, but you need to be understanding that you're taking that risk. The beautiful thing is you're getting reflections. So whatever you guys have now, if you get more SafeMoon, guess what? You're going to get more reflections. We have a $10 donation from Alan. Feels Imi, I think that's how you say the name. This dip will be a tiny little dot on the chart later on. Been here since early March. Oh, you were lucky. Oh, man. I got in about middle of April. You are really blessed to have gotten in on this so early. I wish I could have gotten in early March. And continuing with the message, been here since early March and believe it hurts to see it dip, but holders get rewarded, traders get wrecked. Gave this 2 years, or I think you're saying you're trying to give it 2 years. Link to the Whales Alert Discord channel. Let's see. Do I have the ability to do that? Okay, here you go. There's the link, my dude. I hope that helps you out. And I need to still share this. I got to share the link to the live stream on Twitter. Let's let other people know what's going on. We are at 138 likes with 394 viewers. Hello, everybody. Good to have you guys here if it's your first time. Sorry about the circumstances of us meeting, especially if you're a SafeMoon holder, but, you know, the good news is that it's not only going down. You have a lot of people that are buying. You got a lot of people that are buying. Look at this. It's pretty much a wave of green. There's very little. There's another $24,000 buy order. People are gobbling up that dip like crazy. Okay, give me 1 second here, guys. Swap this over to a 1 minute chart. You can see it a little bit more real time. And I'm going to share a link to the live stream over on Twitter. Okay, so we got that up. That is up. Oh, you know what I can do? I can share it in my own Discord too. I've got a Discord. If you guys want to join, discord.gg/atlas. Okay, last movement was at 6:07 p.m. This was the last whale. That was a purchase order for $54,000 worth. So yeah, it is starting to make that recovery. Let's go ahead and take a look once again, going back over to this major whale. I doubt they've done anything more. 1 minute ago. Yeah, it looks like somebody's trying to do a dusting attack. If you guys take a look here, you can see that there was an in amount. It was only 7,513 SafeMoon, which I don't really know the logistics behind that. When you try and do a dusting attack and you're using the same native token of what they've already been using. I mean, does that really affect anything? Maybe this is what John has been talking about when Crypto Atlas gets 32 years old. They will release version 2 in blockchain. When is your birthday, man? Well, if that's the case, then I'm just going to lie and tell John my birthday is tomorrow so that we can get version 2 out tomorrow. The reality is my birthday is in March. It's St. Patrick's Day. I'm a St. Patty's Day baby, so yeah. Keep selling and buying? Well, right now, pretty much everybody is buying, man. That dip was hard. I don't know if you guys took a look at that or not, but like I'll go back over. Let's look at it on the 5 minute chart. And I'm just going to show you what kind of a price range that this was affected by. So this, from where it was, it dropped down 37.67%. And that was in a very short time frame, right? We're talking that was like an hour and a half, 2 hours, something like that. Since then, it has now actually only dropped in total 30%, and it is currently up 12.41%. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live right now. Huh? I'm live right now. What's up? Sure. Yeah, let me tell them. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. I'm gonna go light the candle with my roommate. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. I'll be back in a minute. You can turn it off. It just kicked on by itself.
So it's on since yesterday when I turned it on.
No, it didn't. You mean like staying on consistently?
The temperature when it goes down, it's kick in.
Yeah.
I didn't turn it off since like 2 days. Okay, no problem.
All right, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, I'm back. Gizzy Gizza, good to see you guys again. It's screaming Ricky? What the heck? You're regretting by buying SafeMoon. I'm regretting by buying SafeMoon. Are you saying I'm confused? I'm so confused right now. You're regretting that you did not buy more, or you're saying that you regret that you did buy it? What the candle is, my roommate is Jewish, so he was lighting the, I think it's called menorah, right? I'm Christian, but he asked me to come in there and be able to hang out with him. CEO John Caroni, hello, welcome to stream. Ricky, 20,000 is nothing. I'm the boss. You can take all your, what the heck are you talking about? Pretty sure that's not the real CEO, guys. 6:07 p.m. So this was a little bit ago, but we do have some other orders coming in. We got some that are in the 1,000 range. Looks like we got a handful that are in the hundreds. Here's a $6,894 order that just came in. Now, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, okay? If you guys are new to my channel, I not only report on the news on SafeMoon and a couple other cryptocurrencies, I also do technical analysis. So I have a video that went up today that I actually recorded before this dip started to happen. And I recorded a video yesterday too. Tell your roommate to leave the vacuum cleaner off. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to work like that, but I hope he's not going to turn on right now. I hope so. But anyways, it is called Menorah. Thank you, Rob. So here's the thing. Yesterday in my video, if you guys watched that video, or if you want to go back and watch that video, I said that we were at a pivotal moment in time. We were at a point where, looking at the charts, it looked like volume was getting ready to make an explosive move, right? Now, when you do technical analysis, it is not 100%. None of this stuff is 100%. If it was, everybody would be rich. Instead, what you're looking at is probability. You're looking at it and saying, hey, it is more probable it is going to go up than it's going to go down. But with where it was yesterday on the charts, it was showing that we were at a critical point where it was going to make a decision, and your volume was going to kick up a ton. I said hypothetically it could still keep moving sideways. We could end up extending out the chart pattern more, and a lot of that is because people are waiting on the news. So you do factor in other things like the news. So I'm saying, be prepared if it does continue to just flatline, but it looks like we're at the point in the next 24 hours that it's going to have to make a major push. Based on version 2 getting ready to come out, I was more inclined that the price was going to go up. However, I did cover in my chart patterns when I showed it. I said, if it does not go this way, these are the kinds of levels that you need to keep out. You can go watch the video if you want. You don't have to. You guys are here right now. Mainly the reason why I'm trying to tell you guys this is that it's only one. No, it's Stefan. It wasn't only one wallet. I just showed you guys. There was a bunch of whales that just went through. I'll show it again in a second. But luckily, people are buying it back up right now. That's the good news. Yeah, I'm just letting you guys know so that if you are new to my channel and you would like to see when I do my technical analysis and the charts for SafeMoon or for some of these other cryptocurrencies, feel free to subscribe. You guys can go ahead and subscribe. And what's funny is that the video that I did today, I recorded before this dip happened. And I actually suggested, looking at that new chart pattern, I said, look, this is actually indicating that we could be seeing a dip, and we could be seeing a pretty hard dip, especially if it's before SafeMoon version 2 gets released. A lot of people are getting impatient, and I looked at it instead of the SafeMoon swap side, which is where I typically would look at my chart patterns. I decided to do the video today looking at it through Pancake Swap. And so by doing that, it had a slightly different position on things. I pulled up what's called a golden cross death cross pattern, and I used the 15-day and the 50-day moving average, and that was suggesting that we're looking like we're in the entering phases, or basically already started the entering phases of a bear market, which would suggest that the price is actually going to go down more. And so when I talked about that, lo and behold, out of all things that could have happened, it's just bizarre, right? This person got access to their wallet that they claimed with 20 trillion SafeMoon. Like, this is a unique, rare day. You don't see this happen every day. I mean, it's very, very unusual, guys. Ricky Rand, with the message, says, stop being toxic towards me because I sold. I'm allowed to do whatever I want with my money. Laugh my ass off. Look at these comments. It's so toxic. Yeah, you just got a lot of people that are really committed to it. Let's not attack anybody else, I try to keep the channel be really respectful, guys. Ricky's been in my channel multiple times, and he's been very kind when he's in my channel. If you want to sell your SafeMoon, feel free. You can sell it. If you want my opinion, Ricky, if you don't get back into SafeMoon, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion, okay? Little disclaimer on that. I think you're making a big mistake. With everything that's about to happen, if you do not ever get back into SafeMoon, especially in the near future here, I would not be surprised if you look back at it and you say, I should have just held. I would have way more right now if I would have just held, right? But it's your decision. You sold, you sold. If you want to get back in, it's a lower price now than when you said that you sold. You got a discount. It's up to you, man. Everybody's got to make their own decision. I, myself, have not sold one SafeMoon. I have multiple wallets. I don't have just one wallet. I have not sold any of my SafeMoon on any of my wallets. None. Not even the reflections. Nothing. I've held all my stuff. In fact, when the prices dropped, I bought the dip. I dollar cost average. I add in more. That's what I've done. But that's me, personally. You know, everyone has the right to make their own choice on this stuff. You don't know how to sell? Yeah? You're like, I don't know what to do, guys. My hands are made of diamond. I can't seem to push the sell button or something like that. Yeah, you hear that kind of joke stuff. People need to calm down. They can't see beyond what's right in front of them. Yeah. Ricky's got 5 baby mamas. Oh my gosh. Shiba and Doge whales own 40%, but you don't see them tanking the project. SafeMoon whales are dev scammers dumping on the community? That's a bold accusation to say that, Anyo. How do you know who this individual is that has this 20 trillion SafeMoon, right? It's less now. Let's go see if they did anything else here. Yeah, see? Now you got little bits that are trying to go into their wallet address. They're trying to do like a dusting attack to them. This person still has 14 trillion SafeMoon. Look at this. You got hundreds of thousands. That goes into the millions. That's billions. And then 14 trillion. So 14 trillion, 534 billion, 268 million, 358,355 SafeMoon. At current dollar value, that's $33 million. But that's because the price has dropped. So yeah, that is a big boy. We have another whale. Another purchase, 27.72 billion SafeMoon. They actually added, so this is not a new wallet holder. This isn't somebody that sold off everything is re-entering. They're adding to their position. So they got 163.48 billion now in the total account of that wallet address. They just bought $60,880. So yeah, that's a big boy player right there too, right? Sorry if you guys hear him screaming in the background on the phone. Let me close this. SafeMoon Flat Earther with a $5 donation. Thank you so much for that. With the message, Ricky, I'm not mad. Thanks for the reflections and discounted tokens to add to my bag. There you go. That's the right way to look at it. SafeMoon Diamond, welcome to the stream. Joe says he hasn't sold any SafeMoon. Hey, Nick, what's the deal? Fill me in. Did we get rugged? What chart are we looking at? Bitmart. This is looking at Pancake Swap. You can see right here the PC V2 SafeMoon BNB. Okay, I'm looking at it currently at the 5-minute. I'm going to go ahead and swap it over to the 1-minute chart and just zoom in a tad bit here so you guys can see it a little bit more real time. And if I scroll down, you can see that pretty much all the orders coming in now are buy orders. There was a $5,215 sell that was through SafeMoon Swap. And you're seeing mixtures between Pancake Swap version 2 and SafeMoon Swap right now. A lot of activity going on through Pancake Swap for purchases, which makes sense because we've been seeing the price being higher in SafeMoon Swap. So if people are making purchases through Pancake Swap, they're kind of getting a little bit more of the amount that they have. And it would make a little more sense if you're going to sell that you would sell on SafeMoon Swap. So yeah, unfortunately, a lot of crazy stuff going on there. Let's go take a look at Twitter, see if there's any major news updates going on with SafeMoon themselves. 4 hours ago, it looks like that was the last post, which was in regards to SafeMoon 32. I already made a video talking about that today and explained to you guys what's going on there. Bitcoin looks like it's slowly having a drop here. Big drop there, and then it climbed back up. So it's at $57,000. Everything you see on the far right-hand side for Bitcoin is at least $100,000 orders. Okay? Whether it's green or it's red, those are at least 100,000. There was a $2.6 million buy order on Binance Futures, and you had 2 of those back-to-back. So that's $5.2 million in purchase of Bitcoin just a little bit ago. But we're mainly keeping a focus over here on SafeMoon. I might sort of look over at the charts to see what's going on with Bitcoin or the general market, because the sentiment behind that could have a rippling effect also on SafeMoon. If people are panic selling their Ethereum and their Bitcoin and other things, then we could very well see it have an impact on SafeMoon. People could start dropping off of that too. And the stock market did not do very well earlier today. That was an issue. How is Everrise doing? We could take a quick look. Is this the right one? Everrise is, it looks like it's down just a little bit. It's still above the 1, but it's, hold on. Everrise just launched their version 2 yesterday. Okay, hold on a second, guys. Hank tweeted? What do you mean Hank tweeted? Okay, he tweeted an hour ago. Literally have so many DMs. The pre-sale wallet that just woke up. We honestly all thought that guy either lost his wallet or was dead. No one knows who it is. The pre-sale for SafeMoon predates everyone who is on the core team now or was. Absolutely mind-blowing. Huh. That's interesting. And I mean, Hank, he's not even part of the SafeMoon team anymore, so for all we know, he could have just gone forward and been like, ha 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 ha, screw you guys. That's what you get for staying. You know, he could have said something like that. But what he's saying, he says nobody knows who that is. There's no motivation really behind him to say that. The only thing, like, if you put a conspiracy hat on your head, it could be him. And he's trying to just sort of distract from it. But I really don't see that as being the case. Jacob Smith tweeted too. Okay. Jacob, that's OG Fox, right? Okay. So true story, some dude bought in at pre-sale for like $100 and forgot he got in. It was the $20 trillion wallet that had no movement for months. Look it up. Might be buying more here soon. Not financial advice. Fair launch, meaning devs burned the tokens they held before pre-sale, leaving $700 trillion for pre-sale. Then when pre-sale happened, they could buy in with their own cash. More than one person pretty misinformed on what fair launch means exactly. So he's suggesting that this person, they only spent about $100 and they've got $60 million worth now. All right. Can you imagine that? Think about that. You put in $100, right? You put in $100 and you get $60 million later on. That wasn't even at the peak. If that guy would have sold at the peak, it would have been over $100 million. Right? We've been hanging around the 30 range, guys. The all-time high, it was at about 12. So you're talking 4 times higher. So if you did 60 million times 4, that's $240 million from a $100 investment. Have you ever heard of anyone that's had that big of a return of an investment within, what was that, like 4 or 5 months when SafeMoon technically started? I don't think people realize just how much potential there is with SafeMoon and how big the community is and how much money has already gotten involved into this. It was a $500 investment. Okay, $500 to $240 million. You do $500 and it grows to $240 million. You know what I mean? And if they would have held even longer, they could have made $1 billion when SafeMoon ends up climbing to its higher position after the consolidation, all the different use cases and everything else that I firmly believe will end up taking place. And you know what's funny? When you think about it, I got mocked and I got ridiculed when I made a video months ago where I broke down mathematically how it is still possible that you could invest $1 into SafeMoon and you could make $1 million, right? We're talking about a $500 investment in the very beginning for SafeMoon. Sure, based on what we've already accomplished, it has already had a point where that individual had almost $250 million in value, right? It's not too late. It just shocks me. It really does. You know, this is business, guys. You got supply and demand. You have a hyper-deflationary asset, SafeMoon. Every time a trade takes place, what happens to the supply? It goes down. Every single trade. Every single one of them, the price goes down. Or sorry, the amount of volume, it goes down, right? So now you have less readily available access. As you create more use cases, you increase the adoption, you make it more secure so the sentiment everybody else comes into play. The more users that flow in, that demand increases. So if you have supply and demand going in opposite directions of one another, that super accelerates the price. That causes the price to go parabolic. And guess what? The whale dominance of SafeMoon goes down. This is what's beautiful about this too, is because if you look at some of the other leading cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, Doge, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, the list goes on. If you look at those things, look at the whale dominance. How much of a percentage of the total supply is the top 10 whales or whatever, right? I love SafeMoon and I own other cryptocurrencies. I own Evergrow, Crypto Token, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Shiba Inu. I've got a handful, Cardano. I don't own only SafeMoon. I hope you guys understand that. But I'm so shocked that you've got these major influencers that are cryptocurrency enthusiasts and they want to trash a project like SafeMoon when there are features of SafeMoon that makes it better than other competitors. I'm not saying it's perfect by any means. You know what I mean? But that's one of the valuable assets that comes with SafeMoon. You have almost 3 million wallet holders. Think about that. In the short time frame that we have with SafeMoon, almost 3 million wallet holders. And the whale dominance is as low as it is. Look at this. I'm going to go to a website that's called SafeMoon Gloobis. And I'm going to go ahead and click on this tab right here. So this, first off, 24-hour change. Earlier, like 2 hours ago, this was negative 20-something% from the previous day. With all the whale activity that's going on right now, it's up 45.44% from the last 24 hours. And I talked about this. I had a very strong indicating feeling and analysis when I did my technical indicator videos on SafeMoon the last couple days, that volume was reaching such a low point, we were consolidating to a breaking point that suggested that we were on the verge of having a breakout. And lo and behold, we have a substantial percentage increase now already, and I wouldn't be surprised if it continues to go on. Looking at the whale report here, if you look at the top 10%, if you look at the top 10 whales for SafeMoon, their dominance, they only own 7.838%. When you compare that to some of the other leading cryptocurrencies, this is very, very low. If you look at the top 100 whales, the biggest holders of SafeMoon, it's still only 15.5%. They could all back out. We would still have 84.5% owned through every single other whale, right? The odds that the top 100 whales would all cumulatively come together, it would only have a 15% drop. It would have a 15% dominance effect, right? Like, obviously, you could drop more than 15% if they all sold, because we just had one whale and they were able to cause the price to go down quite a bit. The other nice thing is that of that transaction fee, don't forget that the liquidity pool. So you have 10% in the transaction fee, 5% is going as reflections to regular holders, meaning you and me, and then that's also inclusive of the burn wallet. So the burn wallet is like a regular person, except there's no private keys. There's no access point. The developers can't access it. You and I can't access it. It's just a dead wallet. It's a black hole. It's a void, right? So that burn wallet has the biggest dominance out of everyone. So when that 5% goes into reflections and rewarded out to the holders, of that 5%, the highest percentage goes to the burn wallet. But that other 5% of the 10% transaction fee, that goes to the liquidity pool. So when people are scared of rug pulls, do not forget how SafeMoon works. Don't forget about that 10% transaction fee. These sells that they did is a transaction. These sells that they did had 5% of those sells going to the liquidity pool, strengthening it. And that's been happening every single transaction since this got launched. So the liquidity pool is doing great. It's getting strengthened every single time, right? That's one of the elements that makes SafeMoon, for me, such an attractive asset to invest in. This right here is a whale who bought about $500 worth of SafeMoon in the DX sale. The very early stages. They only just claimed it today. All right? It came out of nowhere. This is one of those bizarre moments that you look at. You're just like, okay. I mean, they purchased it free, fair and square, just like everyone else. The timing is weird. I understand that, guys. But guess what? They can sell it, they can hold it, they can do whatever they want, just like everyone else. And guess what? You know what everyone else looks like they're doing? They're buying the dip. I don't mean literally everyone else, right? I'm just saying, you look at the price right here, and we scroll on down. Is it mostly red, or is it mostly green? I mean, I'm not exactly colorblind here, but this kind of speaks for itself, right? What a lot of people are doing right now is they're looking at this as an opportunity to get it at a discounted price before version 2 comes out. 3 million wallet holders. How many of you guys here were here for the Hardman dip? Let me know. I wasn't in this early. But there's been a whole slew of phases when SafeMoon's moved forward where people have freaked out. People think it's a rug pull. People panic, right? I wasn't here for the Hardman dip. When I came in right around the time of the Porsche dip. You got different names for these things. What date was the Hardman dip? I think the Hardman dip was the end of March or very early April, because I came in about the middle of April. Yeah, see, so for me, it was when they had that stupid Porsche car. They did that live AMA over in Florida. Thomas was talking and walking around, shaky camera, and the whole thing just kind of looked a little bit... Okay, it looked a lot unprofessional, but they really improved afterwards with that, of the professionalism in their presentations. Some of the stuff that they did were recorded broadcasts. Now, as you guys may or may not know, they have a registered LLC in the state of Utah, and they have their own office space. So now that they have their office space, John, the CEO, has published a video in which he showcases that space, and they are currently doing developmental upgrades. Once they have finalized that, at least to enough where they need to be, they already mentioned that they plan on doing more future AMAs inside the office. So a lot of these AMAs have been happening on Twitter Spaces, and it's not a recorded thing. People can come in and still ask questions. and they have one more AMA before the end of the year. So I think you and me and many other people that are here, guys, are sitting back right now, and we are waiting for SafeMoon version 2, right? Like, let me ask you guys. I'm going to write a poll right now. You let me know. Let's see what the sentiment is. I actually got a different question. Okay, cast your vote, guys. The question is, will SafeMoon version 2 release before the end of this year? Based on what you've been seeing from what the SafeMoon Twitter account has said, what John, the CEO, has said inside the Discord, or Papa has said, or any of the stuff that you've looked at, you personally, based on everything you've seen, the selling that happened today, the debate that happened yesterday, the recent Sunday AMA, they mentioned that the wallet is deployed, right? Like, do you think that we will be able to have access and to do the migration and all that kind of stuff before the end of this year? You need a third option? Wait, what? What do you mean you need a third option? What would the third option be? It's technically deployed from what they said, okay? So it exists. There's a contract that's out there. What we're waiting on right now is the ability to be able to make the migration over from version 1 to version 2. Yeah, we can run a separate poll. Once we get this one done, I'll give it a couple minutes. We'll see what you guys have to say and think about the blockchain, about the card, Operation Phoenix. I'll run a couple different polls. We'll give it about 5 minutes each. All right, let's see if there's any new whale updates going on here. Ricky Rand with a $5 donation. The message is, after much convincing and ridicule, I bought back in for the 20% discount. Just too juicy not to go. Just too juicy not to. GG, this community is wild. All right, well, Ricky just bought the dip apparently. Oh, that's funny. Thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe. I would love it if you come back and hang out with us again. I do videos on the daily on cryptocurrencies. Primarily, I cover SafeMoon every day, right? That's my big go-to one, where a lot of the people in the community subscribe to me. I like to do hopefully at least one video on SafeMoon a day, but I do cover a couple other cryptos too. I do technical analysis as well as news reports and live stream from time to time. This is my job. I do this full time. If you guys use Patreon or you want to check it out, I do have a Patreon board. So for as little as $1 a month, you can be up on that board. I put that in all my videos. There's some other tier rewards. If you guys want to check that all out, there's a link in the description. Same thing too, or similarly, I should say, is that I have referral links. So if you want to sign up with Coinbase or Gemini for cryptocurrency purchases, I have an affiliate link there. You can get a little bonus from them if you join in with my affiliate link. And also Webull. So if you guys want to get involved in stock stuff, you can check out that referral link with Webull. Havoc says that he sells weed to buy SafeMoon. Oh, really? No FUD, but this is not going anywhere for a while. I'm down massively. I am officially down right now. My dollar cost average today has plunged quite a bit, so I am below my dollar cost average. But I feel fine. I'm not worried. No, 6. I don't think it's Papa that did this, dude. Do you feel the timing is a coincidence? Thomas gone, Hank gone, they're on to new projects. Interesting debate yesterday about rug pulls. Do I think the timing is a coincidence? Yeah, I think that it is. So one thing you got to keep in mind, right? The SafeMoon team is not made of just 5 or 6 people. We've only seen 5 or 6 people really be active in things. In reality, the team is consisting of about 100 people, the last that we heard, right? When Thomas was leaving, one of the things that we found out was that back in September, that's where everything started. All right, he's getting ready to leave. What did he do? He worked with a team of people to kind of help get them integrated in and start taking over the project itself. So, yes, you do have some people that are leaving, but most of the people that are on the team did not come in at the very, very beginning of when SafeMoon started anyways, right? So, like, if they leave, just commonly associating it with this big drop that happened here, the timeline just doesn't quite match up with it. This, as was stated by two previous members of the SafeMoon team, one of which was Jacob Smith right here. He was working as the SafeMoon website developer. So he said, true story, some dude just bought in at the pre-sale for like $100, but you guys are saying it's $500 and forgot he got in. It was the 20 trillion whale that had no movement for months. Look it up. Might be buying more soon, right? It was a fair launch. So that's what he said. In addition to that, Hank Wyatt, who is no longer working at SafeMoon, he works at cryptocurrency Noble Knights, he said the same kind of thing. He says, literally, have so many DMs. The pre-sale wallet that just woke up, we honestly all thought that guy either lost his wallet or was dead. No one knows who it is. The pre-sale for SafeMoon predates everyone who is on the core team now or was. Absolutely mind-blowing, right? He says everyone. In the very beginning, it was SafeMoon Dev. Thomas tweeted. Let's go see what he had to say. Okay, he said it definitely wasn't me. One person responded saying, we better not see Thomas suddenly driving around in a gold-plated Hummer. A statement from him saying that it wasn't him would fix this. And so Thomas responded saying, it definitely wasn't me. So you have three different members of the team formerly. Thomas just now stepped down. But it sounded like it was amicable, right? When Thomas left, there was no real animosity between him and the CEO, John Caroni. Like, they just sort of parted their ways. But this has been several months in the making. He didn't just up and leave. He was in process since September of leaving the SafeMoon team. And he even says he's still on, like, standby if they need to reach out to him for something. He plans on working on some stuff for SafeMoon anyways to show support for it. So, you know, it's easy to put on a conspiracy hat and to jump to conclusions. It's easy to go down that route, guys. When you hear the sound of hooves, think of a horse, not a zebra. Mark Scott, thank you very much for the £1 donation. I think that's pound. I always get the euro and the pound mixed up. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. So looking at it on the 1 minute, no, sorry, that's 5 minutes. Looking at it on the 1 minute chart here for SafeMoon, we are still progressively buying up that dip, and it appears that the whale, the big whale, they have calmed down a bit. They're letting it start to climb back up. Okay, I think a big question is if the price gets back to where it was earlier today, will that be the point where they decide to start selling again? Because this person, they still have a lot more that they can sell. Let's go find the whale. Excuse me. Okay, it's this whale right here. So they have 14.53 trillion SafeMoon left. They had 20 trillion earlier that they acquired. This whale was listed right here off of my little cheat sheet. So I already knew who it was. When I saw that $60 million amount get moved, I looked it up on this sheet, and it's the DX Sale Fair Launch Wallet. That's the 0xA8. So they claimed their tokens, and then they moved it over. So I can actually show you guys. Let me go back. Let's see, $60 million. Where is it going to be at? It's going to be amount moved 20 trillion. Okay, you got an automated liquidity transfer. That doesn't help either, by the way. So when you have a manual liquidity transfer, that causes the price to go up a bit. When you have an automated liquidity transfer, that causes the price to go down. Just FYI. volcanoes instead of whales. Well, technically they're called krakens, but yeah. I see what you did there for sure. Okay, let's see. Where did it go? There's so much activity that happened today. 46, 43, 278. So that's still the same account. There's a manual liquidity transfer. We're getting close. 17.74. There's more manual liquidity transfers. Man, reflections are hot. Have you guys checked out your reflections today? Please tell me that you guys have opened up and looked at your wallet and you're like, holy cow, I got all kinds of reflections today. The Kraken with 15 trillion left is damn? Is what? What you talking about, Willis? All right, let's see. Look at all these orders. We had like one order yesterday or something, man. Like 1 to 5 of these larger orders go through yesterday, and then lo and behold, today, this whale just caused a huge wave. Where is it at? 18 billion, 19.96. We're very close. 19.96. Amount moved 20 trillion. Yeah, this is it right here. At 2:47 p.m. today, Pacific Standard Time, there was a whale that had claimed their tokens from the DX sale. If we click on this and open it up, you guys can see right here that they only have 21 cents left in that account. If we select the SafeMoon side, it's only 8 cents worth. They only have 32,323 SafeMoon left on that original wallet, okay? Now, if you look over here on the Binance Smart Chain, you're going to see method, and it says claim tokens. So that was part of the DX sale. They didn't claim their tokens until today. Looking at the age, it says November 30th, 2021, just to confirm for you guys that was 4 hours and 14 minutes ago. That same individual, though, look at this. They had all of these different transactions that they also did claiming of tokens. And this is where things get kind of like, it makes me go, right? So we saw the claim tokens today. That was the 20 trillion SafeMoon, which equated to about $60 million. If we look back at this date, that was on March 5th. That was the very beginning time when SafeMoon got launched, guys. The very beginning. So the price was very, very low, and you didn't have to spend too much to be able to acquire large amounts. So these are out transactions. It looks like they went to different wallet addresses, I think all of them. So SafeMoon protocol deployer right there. And looking at this one here, look at this. Million, billion, trillion. That one alone, 40 trillion SafeMoon, 100 trillion SafeMoon, 5 trillion SafeMoon, 5 trillion, 30 trillion, 2.5, 20 trillion, 8, 5, 100 trillion SafeMoon, million, billion, trillion, 6.9, 1.5, 20 trillion. You know what I wonder? You know what I'm wondering? I wonder if this is SafeMoon Dev. I wonder if SafeMoon Dev had a whole other wallet that he just never claimed the tokens on and we aren't aware of. And the only way that I feel that we could validate that is if we look at these wallet addresses and are any one of these ones that we know were SafeMoon Devs. As far as I can tell, I think this is the only one that was SafeMoon Devs, which was the deployer wallet. But all of these are different wallet addresses. Um, that was million, billion, trillion. That's 3 trillion there. Do we have other ones that are the same thing? That's the only one that I see. There's a lot of these. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. Let me clarify. I figured it out. I got it. This wallet address was the DX sale itself. Like, it wasn't a wallet address that had made the purchase. This 20 trillion was the last wallet address. I think that's what it was. And so when the DX sale took place, I think that the out transactions you're seeing are all the people that took advantage of that DX sale when it first happened. You've got 2 pages. There's a total of 42 transactions. In amount, there's 770 trillion SafeMoon there. So if that moved into this destination, they did this after they did the burning. So they burned some of the tokens for SafeMoon first. Then they did the launch where people could be able to acquire the DX sale. So this looks to me like this was the original DX sale address where you would acquire it from. And then the out transactions were each independent person that had made their own amount purchases. Like this person purchased 63 trillion. That person purchased 14 trillion. That's what it seems like to me. Would you guys agree on that? Because we go and look at this, we can see that SafeMoon Dev had 3 trillion, the SafeMoon Protocol Deployer wallet, but then you've got all these other ones that are not directly associated with that. So I think this is the address originally, and there was 20 trillion that was left on the balance of everyone that made their purchases, and this was the only person that didn't claim it, and now they finally claimed it today, so that's why there's like nothing left. That was the last person out of a small group of people that actually decided to participate in this. It was only, you're looking at like 35 people, you know what I mean? So it's not exactly like you would expect a lot of people to just sort of forget about it. There's only 30 or 35 wallets that are associated with the out order. So then the out order went to this wallet address, the 20 trillion SafeMoon, and then this individual decided to start doing some selling. I think that makes way more sense. The number 32 is to blame. Well, you know what? We're getting ready to go into version 2, and this individual, maybe they saw something in the media. Maybe they saw SafeMoon version 2, right? I mean, sorry, SafeMoon 32. They very well could have been on Twitter and looked over and saw SafeMoon 32 was trending, and they're like, oh, wow, I forgot about my SafeMoon. And they went in, they acquired it. And they're like, you know what, I'm going to start selling now. Or maybe something happened in their life, and they're like, I really need this money right now. Or all of a sudden, on a whim, they're just like, you know what, I want to go buy a house. Maybe that individual just got engaged, and they're like, I want to make sure I have financial security. We're going to start a family. Maybe they found out that their wife is pregnant, right? You have so many different reasons why the person did what they did, and all we can do is just guess. So it's not really going to do much good unless somebody comes out forward, proves that it's them, which is probably not going to happen, and they explain why that they did it. Otherwise, it's all just in the air. It's just wild speculation. It doesn't look like that wallet has any direct ties to anyone on the team, especially wallets that we've already identified. It looks like it's just some dude that happened to have gotten in super early, and they're just now deciding to access it. But guess what? Most people are buying the dip, guys. It's looking really good. We're at 276 likes with 738 people in the stream. I want to thank you guys all for being here. I'm going to go ahead and continue the stream. We're not ending. Do not worry about that. We're going to look at some other things. I can deep dive into some stuff, okay? I'm going to read more of the chat and what you guys are talking about. So you don't have to go anywhere if you don't want to. We got a lot of interesting stuff going on tonight. This is crazy. If you haven't yet hit the thumbs up like button, it does help out with the YouTube search algorithm. We're more likely to have people coming in here, seeing what's going on. If more people come in, who knows? They might buy the dip too. Or who knows? They might sell, right? But as it is, pretty much everybody's buying. I think FOMO is starting to kick in because everyone's seeing that nice little dip. What number is Thomas? Let's see. Do they still have his? Let's go to the SafeMoon Discord. And then we go take a look at Papa Discussion. Did they get rid of Papa Discussion? Look at that. They finally got rid of it. No, sorry, not finally. Like, they end up getting rid of it. People were wondering if, since Papa's not on the team anymore, what are they going to call it? So I'm assuming that it's this one, the question mark discussion. And from what I remember, when Papa Discussion was created, Papa said, you know, I don't own any SafeMoon, but if you guys want to donate to me, I guess, here's a wallet address. And they pinned it in that channel. So let's see here. Looks like this goes in reverse. So I'm going to go all the way back to the beginning and scroll up. We'll see if it says anything about Papa's wallet. There was a donation wallet. It didn't have very much, but people were donating to him. And that, I know, was his. Okay, those are lock liquidity pools. We got a $5 donation from Rob Allen. Thank you so much for that, Rob. Steven, I still love you, man. Thank you, dude. Papa Discord was removed. So was this, what is this then? Did they just rename it, or is it completely gone? Then we got August. Yeah, I don't think this is it. Unless they deleted it. What is this one? Is this his? No. That was a hype thing. That was when he was moving liquidity pool over. Yeah, I don't think that it's around anymore. You know what I could probably do? We can do a quick search. Let's see. They changed the name since he isn't core team. Okay. Let's try Papa Wallet. Let's see if anything comes up with that. Wallet address. Somebody else very well could have pasted it at some point in the history of Discord. Okay, here we go. Prince Jason, he said Papa's wallet, and it was this address. Boom! We're doing our detective work, baby. That's what we do on this channel. That's why you should subscribe. And if you want to join Patreon, there's $1 minimum, but you get up on that board. There's all kinds of other tier rewards if you guys want to do that. Little shameless self-promotion, right? Yeah, I do YouTube for a living, just FYI. So if you guys ever want to support me on Patreon, it definitely helps. So this is Papa's wallet address. This one here has $804 worth of SafeMoon in it. That's what people donated. And he hasn't sold anything out of this wallet. Even with him not working at the team anymore, he still holds on to this. And the last transaction in for him was 98 days ago. That was back on August 25th. So he has that. And there's a little bit of the BNB. So Thomas, aka Papa, yeah, 3 days ago, 6 days ago. So it looks like either he manually added that himself, or something happened there. But he got a little bit of B&B. Yeah, it's about $800 worth. It's nothing like crazy, guys. It's very, very minimal. Interesting. Buy the dip. Yeah, if you guys want. Not financial advice, but you buy it when it's low. You sell it when it gets high. We're getting ready to go to version 2 right now. The price has been moving sideways for a while. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. If you got bored when it wasn't moving and you're like, I don't know if I should buy, and then now the price is down and you're going, I don't know if I should buy, like, I don't know what to tell you. It could go down more. Yeah, it could. It very well could. Okay, let's see what you guys voted on in this poll. We have 646 votes. Wow. That's the most I think we've ever gotten for votes on a poll. The question was, will SafeMoon version 2 release before the end of this year? 80% of people feel confident that yes, SafeMoon version 2 will release before the end of this year. 19%, almost 20% of you said no. So think about that. After everything that's been going on, the latest SafeMoon Sunday AMA, which they already said that SafeMoon version 2 is deployed. It exists, it's live, it's out there. We just don't have the ability to do the migration over. The UI isn't done, the button's not done. That's not there, right? But from what they said, the contract is live. Did they give us the contract address so we can go and validate it? No. So we're just basing it off of their word. So off of that and everything else, 1 in 5 of you that are watching do not feel that SafeMoon will actually get version 2 done. So I'm going to run a new poll. I'll go ahead and type it up right now. Go ahead and cast your vote in the new poll here. I got to give this about 5 minutes, though. I think I let the last one run a bit too long because I want to ask another poll after this one. So we'll let this one run for about 5 minutes, and then we'll do a new one. So the new question is, will SafeMoon launch the SafeMoon blockchain before the end of the year? Based on everything that you've seen, based on your confidence in the company, what John has said, what's been said in the AMAs, what you've seen on Twitter, you've seen on YouTube channels, just the general feeling. What do you personally, remember, this is anonymous. No one's going to know what you say, whether you do feel fully confident. No one's going to judge you on this. We're just looking to see what you guys happen to honestly be thinking. Would version 2 need to be audited before the launch? It does not need to be. So Daniel, SafeMoon, the version 1 was audited by Certic, and that was after it was already out. I had already acquired SafeMoon, and then it was shortly thereafter that they did the audit. So I do remember that. There was no audit prior to the launch. I think that having it come out right around the time of its launch would be great. That could be one of the things that they're kind of waiting on, but yeah. The 20 trillion whale is sending millions to a wallet with 40 million already in it. Is it really? Let's go take a look. While we're waiting on you guys to cast your votes and everything, we'll go take a look at what's going on with this. Okay, so this is the whale that you're referring to that had the 20 trillion. They're down to 14.5 trillion now. So they've already sold off 5.5 trillion today so far. You said that they're sending millions to a wallet with 40 million already in it. Are you talking about $1 million? Because all I'm seeing today is they sent this over to PancakeSwap to doing the selling. Which, that should be another telltale sign to you guys that this is just some random person. Okay? I hope you guys understand that. It makes no sense. Whoever this is, they just sold a large portion of their SafeMoon for a lower price. They could have gone on to SafeMoon Swap and sold it there. The price point in comparison to what the price is over on PancakeSwap, it's higher on SafeMoon Swap. Why on earth would they sell it through PancakeSwap and take more of a hit? If you were part of the SafeMoon team and you're going to do something so dramatic like this, you would try and make as much money as possible. We're talking about potentially millions of dollars of difference when you go to do this, right? It just doesn't make much sense. So anyone that's making the accusation, that should be a leading sign, a little bit of a clue that just doesn't really point towards that direction. Somebody just bought 200,000? Oh, really? Let's go take a look. $200,000 buy order. Okay, I'm not seeing anything yet. Oh yeah, right here. Right there. $200,000. They just bought 87 billion SafeMoon. Look at that. Woo! People buying up the dip like crazy. Reflections. Good thing you guys can't see below my waist because I'm getting excited. Person wants to be anonymous and not be a part of the SafeMoon team. Yeah, I think so. We've been told that the blockchain is complete. Why wouldn't they not release it soon if it's complete? I think the blockchain is the Christmas surprise. Hey, Sammy. It's very well possible. Personally, what I would love as a Christmas present would be the SafeMoon exchange. Blockchain, I wish would already be out. Or to make it look like it's not them dummy. Yeah. But again, what is the saying? If you hear the sound of hooves, think of a horse, not a zebra. What is the most logical thing? If you start going the detoured route and going to the most extreme scenarios, the probability that that's right is very small. It's way more likely when you look at something like this to look at it for what it is, right? You only had 30 or 35 people that came in when it very first started. It was about $500 that they dropped in. Let me ask you this. Why did the person claim their tokens now? If this was a big inside job, why would they wait till now when the price is 4 times lower than at its all-time high? If they would have sold it at the top, it was about $240 million compared to today where it's only $60 million. Why would they wait that long if it was this big conspiracy thing, it's somebody from the team or whatever, right? Would it be a legal sign thing? Like, you could start doing all these weird speculations on stuff. But the reality is that the team that came in and worked on SafeMoon came in after the DX sale. They didn't come in at the same time. So how could someone on the team that wasn't even working with the team have been one of the people that purchased this? Like, could they have done that? Yeah, technically, but everyone was just sort of pulled in one by one. A lot of the people didn't even know about the project. They knew about the project because their buddy is now working with SafeMoon, and then they reached out saying, hey, I'm now working on this thing. You want to come check it out? I think it was just a coincidence, guys. All right, let's go ahead and end the poll. You can never time the top. Well, somebody does. right? Somebody does. You hit the very top. Guess what? There's someone there that sells it, which causes it to start to go down. So someone does. We got 316 votes. The question was, will SafeMoon launch the SafeMoon blockchain before the end of the year? Oh, wow. Okay, this is interesting. 55% of you do not feel confident that the SafeMoon team will be able to launch the SafeMoon blockchain before the end of the year. Only 44% of you say yes. So there is less than half that actually feel confident that the SafeMoon team is going to be able to pull off getting the SafeMoon blockchain before the end of the year. Did I buy more? Brandon, I have purchased a lot. I did not buy any of this specific dip. I'm earning the reflections, but I have not sold anything. As much as I would personally love to buy more right now, I'm not in a great financial position to be able to do so. My YouTube channel is doing good. It's covering my bills. Again, YouTube is my full-time job. Just FYI, guys. And I don't make as much in views, unfortunately, as what I've been trying to do. So, it is what it is. I've got enough that's covering my bills. And I'm trying to be self-conscious of the fact that next year I'm going to have to pay a lot in taxes because of the trading that I've done so far this year. And I got the feeling it's probably going to be a lot. So I'm kind of on edge about me trying to spend too much more money into investments. I really wish that I could. Yeah. Rocket, you said you spoke with the whale? Oh, yeah? What'd they say? They regret it? Hey, James, you made 232,000 SafeMoon from the start of this video. Really? You're doing good then, man. Yeah, thank you, Brandon. Appreciate you, Breen here. Brandon Breen here. Thank you, Brandon. I appreciate you being here. Thank you. Papa posted plenty of owl pictures. Come on, man. What else do you expect from a copy and paste wizard? Yeah, apparently the whole owl thing was an inside joke about owls having sex in a barn or something during one of their meetings, or they had a call, and one of them said oh yeah, there's these owls that are having sex out in the barn, and then everyone's doing the owl thing, and people think that it's cryptic and tied to SafeMoon. I did for a long time. I had a whole bunch of people that told me yeah, it's not anything related to SafeMoon. They had a call and they apparently talked about it like that. Which that kind of stuff is frustrating to me. You know what I mean? If you're going to do these fun little teaser things, keep it relevant. When you start throwing out stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the projects, that's where I start to get a bit frustrated myself. Personally. So we got a sell order that went through for SafeMoon, $5,691. And then immediately after, there was a purchase for almost the same amount. Very odd. One of them was through SafeMoon Swap for the sell, and the purchase was on Pancake Swap. And that was about 2.5 billion SafeMoon. Right around 2.5 billion. Let's go check out the whale report, see if anything is going on there. 719. Okay, we do have a new whale, that $200,000 buy order that we were looking at just a little bit ago. After the transaction fee, it comes out to $181,229. So that individual had a zero balanced wallet, and they purchased 78.85 billion SafeMoon. So whales are buying the dip right now. Yeah, I mean, look, if you guys want to donate SafeMoon to me, I have a donation link in the description. It's a separate Binance Smart Chain wallet address that I put up specifically for the purposes if you guys ever want to donate. So, yeah, if you got SafeMoon, if you've got Evergrow or Crypto Token, if you guys don't want to donate to me in the channel through Super Chat type stuff, you could technically send it to the wallet address that's in the description. I have to leave. This is too stressful chat when people in the project are not trusted like whale purchase. What? This is too stressful chat. I don't know what chat you're reading, but everyone I'm looking at in my chat is chill. We got a lot of good people hanging out with us right now. What about an old employee or someone who just got home from deployment, who put $500 in, probably had a heart attack and sold? Yeah, that's actually a good point. That is a really good point, Ted. That wallet holder, the person that bought in the like $500 worth, that now has 20 trillion SafeMoon, it could be somebody that went off to the military that didn't have access to these kinds of things. You're off for your service term, right? And you come back home. You come and find out like, wait, what? That's a very good point. Or just got out of jail. Yeah. I mean, if they went to jail for 6 months or something, it's possible. Wade Miller with a $5 donation message. Keep it up. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. I like that little animation. The point is, the lower the price, the more you can buy. That is correct. And you want to look at this as a blessing in disguise if you are a SafeMoon holder. The reason being is that the whales selling not only drops down the total dominance. So I pull up this chart here. You can see once again, taking a look at this, we have our top 10, top 25, top 100 whales. And that dominance, the more that it goes down, the less likely it is that these individuals are going to have a major price crash effect on the market when they do decide to sell. So like today, that one whale selling as much as they did with the low volume that we've been having going on, it caused the price to drop about 37%. I think it was 35, 37%. That's not good. The more that this goes down, the more healthy it is for SafeMoon. In comparison to other cryptocurrencies that already exist, that are big names, the whale dominance for SafeMoon is very low. Bitcoin is worse. Ethereum is worse. Dogecoin is way, way, way worse. Shiba Inu is worse, right? That's a benefit to the SafeMoon side. Look at how quickly it's bouncing back. Fabian Mendoza with the $2 donation. Questions is, how long are you going to hold SafeMoon for? For me, independently, it really depends. So I want to be able to buy a dream home. I made a video, actually. I made it just a couple days ago, if you guys want to check it out, where I talk about my main goals. So the long story short, my goal with SafeMoon, I want to build my dream house or buy my dream house. I want to be able to have enough money to support a family. I want to be able to donate to a couple specific different charitable causes that I find very important to me. I want to be able to donate to those. I'd like to be able to travel the world and experience that. And yeah, that's basically it. So let's say SafeMoon went to $1 tomorrow. Would I continue to hold SafeMoon? Probably not. If I had an opportunity to sell SafeMoon and me selling it would give me everything that I wanted, I probably wouldn't hold on to SafeMoon, depending on how much it is. If it went to $1, like, very good chance I'm not going to be selling everything, but I might sell a big chunk of it. The reason why I hold SafeMoon is because I have other things in life that I have as goals, and I believe that SafeMoon will allow me to be able to get there. The threshold for everyone is different. You could be trying to just pay off your college debt. Other people could be trying to do a honeymoon. Other people could be looking to buy their first house or to have money for their children's college, right? It's different. For me personally, if it went overnight to some crazy high price, I would look at it as too good of an opportunity and I would probably sell it right then. But if it goes up like, 100% in one day, I'm not going to sell it. I think it would need to go up like, I don't know, 10,000% or 100,000% in a day. If it did something crazy like that, I would probably start selling some of my SafeMoon. James Kirkman with a $5 donation. Thank you for that too. What chart is this? This is poocoin.app. We are currently looking at the price of SafeMoon on the 1 minute chart for Pancake Swap version 2. If I click on this and swap it over to the SafeMoon swap, we can see the price being listed just a little bit differently and what the chart looks like as well. So SafeMoon swap's price is $23.60. Meanwhile, Pancake Swap's side is $23.15. So there is a very slight difference between the two. And as you guys can see, there are a lot of buy orders coming in. Somebody just bought $18,518 worth. We got $6,300 worth. $4,000 buy order. That dip was heavy, man. This right here. And we are now back up. Almost 20%. So after all this selling, if you guys would have bought at that bottom at 1930, you would now be up 20%. If you subtract your 10% transaction fee, then, you know, it's, I believe I'm doing the mathematics right in my head. It should be 10% still, I think. So yeah, you should be at the very least about 10% up. 5-10% up. Pretty good, right? Sure, you got the big drop, but I'm talking about people that came in right here. SafeMoon Frankie with a $10 donation. Love your channel, bro. Keep hustling. May the Lord bless you with wealth, but most important, health. And Ricky, please stop dumping. I think Ricky stopped. He said that he bought the dip, dude. Unless he's saying stuff in the chat that I'm not seeing, and he's just kind of hiding out with that. Yeah, thank you so much. God bless all of you guys, too. I'm a Christian. I'm not afraid to hide it. I believe in God. I hope all of you guys do have good health. Your family is doing good, that you have good relationships with your family, and I hope that the finances go well, and the dreams that you guys are pushing towards, I hope that you accomplish them, and I hope that they come soon, because life is fleeting. It can leave any moment, and you know, every day that goes by, when stuff like that happens, you just kind of have a moment, you step back and you say, wow, what have I been doing with my life? I've got all these things on my bucket list that I really want to go out and do. And I still haven't done them yet. And a lot of times we make up excuses for them. But let's be real. Money makes it easier to go do those things. Do you need to have a lot of money to go and visit another country? No, you don't need to have a lot, but people are nervous if you don't have a lot of money, taking the time off of work. You're cutting it too close. You don't know if you're going to be able to pay your rent the next month. And then, like, how do you go and enjoy your trip, right? The whole time you're basically wanting to go back home, but you don't want to go back home. And so if you've got enough money to where you're like, oh yeah, I'm good. It takes that stress off, right? Life-changing money. Yeah. Perfect way to say it. David Rivers with a $5 donation. Thank you. If you took out $30 million, why did the price drop 30%? That would be equal to around $500 million for such a drop. The algorithms are based off of trading volume, right? So if you have a day, for example, where there's very low volume that's being traded, and the few people that are trading, you have a series of them selling, the algorithm is going to factor that in, adjust itself, and that could cause the price to crash. So today was an extremely low volume day. Before you actually took a look at this right here, which I'll go back to the homepage, this is SafeMoonGluebiz.com. Really nice guy. He's put together this website. It's a great tool. If you guys want to check it out, you can. I use it a lot in my videos. It's got calculators, all kinds of fun stuff. If you check this out, the 24-hour change, a couple hours ago, it was negative 20-something%. It was, compared to the previous day, it was down. Now with all these whale stuff that's gone in, it's not only broke even, it's up 45%. So here you see it saying $14.32 million worth of trading volume. Earlier today, I saw it at about 7. It was very, very low. And if you go and you look at the charts here too, I'll go ahead and swap this over to the day chart. So we're still on PancakeSwap version 2. Down on the bottom is where you see the volume, okay? So look at this. This was yesterday. The daily candle for SafeMoon started 3 hours and 40 minutes ago. So everything you're seeing here, that huge red candle, is from the last 3 hours and 40 minutes. That red candle right there was right before the end of the day. Pretty much. Like, you can see that it is actually, let me go ahead and zoom in like this. You can see that a little bit better. So remember, I said that when I was looking at it, it was reported over here that it was down from the previous 24 hours. So visualize in your head that where this red candle is right now, it was less than that. It was less than the red candle here. So it was somewhere like, kind of like that. I know it's a little bit sloppy to sort of show you, but it was lower than that position. So when the volume is so low, at a certain point, volume is going to kick up. And you hope that the volume is going to be a buy. A lot of people are going to be FOMOing and buying. But instead what happened is it got dumped on the market. And when that dump took place, the algorithm said, whoa, huge issue here. There's a ton of supply on the market. And that causes slippage or arbitrage, right? So you got a series of people trying to put in buy orders. So I'll give you an example. And thank you, Jimmy James. Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and get these messages real quick. So Puzzles, thank you for the $20 donation. And Jimmy James, thank you for the $5 donation with the question, when it comes time to sell some SafeMoon, in your opinion, which exchange should I use and why? It's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't really plan on doing any selling until the SafeMoon exchange comes out. And then I would probably do the selling through that. That's my opinion. Okay, so let me give you guys an example. If the SafeMoon price right now is $23.21, right? That's what we're seeing up at the top here. Now let's say you put in a limit order. You can set the price. So you're saying, hey, I'm going to do $100 worth. I know that looks so weird. So if you say I'm going to do $100 worth, but it's only going to buy it if this goes down to, let's say, 2,000. So that means that your $100 is sitting in your account. It's on the order book, right? This transaction is ready to go if the price hits your level. So when somebody dumps a whole bunch onto the market, what that causes is that people that are trying to buy it at market value or at lower prices, it's just filling the orders in. You're saying, hey, I want to sell this much, and you're just basically saying, look, whatever the market value is. So when that happens, you fill in the top orders. So maybe there's like 100,000 SafeMoon, and it just works its way down. So it starts crossing out everything, and when it's a huge sell order, this gets canceled out very quickly, and you hit this goal, which then causes you to buy $100 worth of the value that was put on the market. But maybe there's still, $500,000 worth based on that price of what it's available. So it just keeps causing the price to go down more and more and more and more until it fills in all of those orders that amounts to the amount of SafeMoon that the person was selling that said, I don't care what price, just sell it, right? You can put a limit order in for a sell too. You don't have to sell it for market value. If you go through PancakeSwap decentralized, you're not really doing that. It's just filling in all of the lower amounts. See what I'm saying? The chart looks like a pyramid. I don't know how it looks like a pyramid. I think you're just trying to cause trouble. 1 month after Binance dropped their exchange, BNB was at $18. Dang. Yeah, there's a lot of potential here. The messages are saying things like, I can't take this anymore and devs need to do something very weird, not going to lie. What messages are you talking about, Ghostly? Over in Discord, Twitter, what are you guys talking about? Abdul says, I think we have to officially wait for SafeMoon. Let's go and move this back over to the 1 minute chart. 442 likes. Can we get this to 500 likes, guys? We're only 58 likes away. If you haven't hit it yet, it does help out the channel tremendously. I'm going to go ahead and run a new poll. We asked, let's do a quick recap for you guys. I asked earlier, do you think that SafeMoon version 2 will launch before the end of the year? And so the message behind that I was trying to convey is that, because it's already deployed, right? That we're going to be able to migrate. The UI is going to be done. When we ran that poll, 80% of you said yes. You think that SafeMoon version 2 will be launched before the end of the year. That means 1 out of 5 said, no, I don't even think it's going to be done before the end of the year, right? With everything that's going on, 1 out of 5 said no. 4 out of 5 said yes. The next question was SafeMoon blockchain. Do you think that SafeMoon blockchain will be launched before the end of the year? 55% of you said no. You do not think that it will be launched before the end of the year. So there was only 45% that feel confident that SafeMoon will pull off getting the SafeMoon blockchain before the end of the year. Did I say blockchain or exchange? I meant the blockchain. If I said exchange, I meant blockchain. So only 55% of people, only 45% of people say yes, the blockchain will be done before the end of the year. So the next question I'm going to ask right now is, will the SafeMoon exchange be launched before the end of the year? And I would love it if you guys could cast your vote on this and let me know what you think. The BSC scan, SafeMoon Diamond. What about BSC scan? What about it? Okay, let's go see if there's any other activity. 7:47 p.m. right now. The last whale was about almost 30 minutes ago. Yeah, it's about half an hour ago, and that was a purchase order. Very nice purchase order, too, on top of that. Most of the orders coming in are green buy orders. Looking good for SafeMoon right now. Zane, with a $5 donation. Love your work. Keep it up, man. FYI, just bought the dip. Don't worry, everyone. Be patient. Rome wasn't built overnight. That is true. However, did you know that there was during one of the wars, I think it was World War II, there was a port that more or less was a city that was actually built overnight. So, yeah, Rome itself was not built overnight, but there was there's a couple big accomplishments that the world has done that built things overnight. I had fun. I looked this up one time just because of the quote. So it's like things that were built in a day. Let's see. Was it this? Look at this. I know we're getting sidetracked here for a second, but it's a fun little side fact, so I think you guys will like it. So number 1 is in Macedonia. They planted 6 million trees in one day. That's a lot of trees. And then you also have George Washington built a frozen city in the night like it ain't a thing. And then you've got a lot of ads. Empty lot of land becomes Guthrie, Oklahoma in one day. You've got U.S. Navy delivers aircraft carrier shaped like a magic trick. Ford builds 1 bomber per hour in World War II. Iowans build a 380-mile road on their lunch break. Jeez. You go on a lunch break, man, and you build 380 miles of road. That's crazy. You got the Transcontinental Railroad, 10 miles of track. They built that in less than 12 hours. Half a day they built 10 miles of track. And then number one, the day after D-Day, the Allies build a floating city. So this is what I was talking about right here. The Allies had to keep pushing on into Europe, and they needed more than the bunch of wet soldiers that had just landed. They needed more soldiers and tanks and trucks and thousands of tons of fuel and supplies on a scale that required daily dumps from full-size cargo ships, not rowboats landing on a beach. The problem was the cargo ships need harbors, and Normandy was a beach. All the harbors that could handle big enough ships were controlled by the Germans, so the Allied troops brought their own harbors from home. And it was known as mulberry harbors. And there's a couple pictures of what it looked like. The skeleton was mostly laid out in a day. The bridges were usable within 3, and the whole thing was completely assembled within a week. So they had the skeleton in a day. Over the course of 109 days, the week's worth of work allowed 2.5 million troops and 17 million tons of equipment to pour into occupied France and finish Nazi Germany for good. Fun little side facts. I will go ahead and go back to the price here. I see a little bit of a dip going on. Nothing on the whale reports. So $4,885 sell. There's a $12,000 sell, but that was SafeMoon swap. There was a purchase over on Pancake Swap, so that's interesting. Hey, Rob. You've been on my channel for quite a while, my dude. I just made you a moderator. I don't know if you wanted it or not, but you do have the permissions as a moderator now. You've been on my channel for many months, and thank you for all your support you've been doing. How much was sold and how much left is in his or her bag? Okay, so they acquired 20 trillion SafeMoon. They have sold off approximately 4.5 trillion. So they have 15.5 trillion left in their wallet currently. It's been about an hour or so, I think, since they last sold. Hey, Richard, what about me? Dude, you got to talk more. And no, I'm not just going to start making a whole bunch of people moderators. I don't really need a lot of people. Is Cryptor still a hold? Brandon, I'm still holding it. Did they build that road with the SafeMoon liquidity pool? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. What do you do as a moderator? Well, if you see somebody say something in the chat that's trolling, then, you know, kind of like warn them at first. And then if they're not listening, put them on timeout. If they come out of timeout and they're still causing issues, just ban them. If somebody says anything racist, ban them right away. Don't even give them a second chance. I don't tolerate racism. So, you know, you don't really have much to do. Everyone's really chill. This isn't like Fortnite, you know. Back when I did the gaming live streams, you get trolls all the time. All the time. You do a live stream of something like this, it's really, really, really rare. It's so rare. Everyone's really chill. Oh, Jay, was that you? Huh? You sold the trillions? Thanks for the reflections, man. Let's go check out Twitter. I want to see if anybody said anything else. We're going to go look at the SafeMoon Twitter account. SafeMoon version 2 evolution starts here. Okay, the last post was 6 hours ago. Nothing on that one. I'm curious if Ryan said anything. Looking at the connection loading bar, it's still the same there. Let's see, has he commented anything? Nope, the last 5 hours he hasn't said anything there. And then let's go check out John, the CEO. Doesn't look like John has said anything. Yeah, John hasn't actually made any comments on it yet. He's not required to. Other people kind of clarified things. He might make an official statement tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes across the official SafeMoon Twitter account first, and then he retweets it. But it would be nice to see a little official statement where they say, hey, this was a person from the original DX sale. It wasn't somebody that works at SafeMoon. Just clarifying, that kind of a thing. Don't spam my chat. That's the other thing too, is that if you see somebody spamming the chat, tell them to stop spamming. If they don't listen, time them out. Let's see. Buy the dip. Yeah, you could buy the dip if you want. I can't tell you what to do with your money. You got to make your choice on your own. We are 1 like away from 500, by the way. We got 556 people here, 499 likes. Can someone paste the message? Jay, which message are you talking about? Read the method, column, and transfers on BSC scan from the whale who sold. It says pretty creepy crap. You need to click on the wallet and watch all the past transfers. I found it when he posted it. The method, column, and transfers on Binance. What are you talking about right now? Hold on. Okay, this is the whale's account. I'm going to go ahead and copy this and move it over now. Wait, is this the same account? Yeah, okay. So copy, paste. Okay. And what was it you said? You said read the method column and transfers on Binance Smart Chain from the whale who sold. It says creepy stuff. What are you talking about, DK? You need to click on the wallet and watch all the past transfers. What? Are you saying I need to click on the from? Top left? Okay, so filter by token holder. So I click on that. Oh! This. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but, you know, something you need to keep in mind. Yeah, so DK, look, something you need to keep in mind is that these are transactions coming in, and the values are basically nothing, right? And this started like an hour and a half ago. So I'm assuming that these are kind of like dusting attacks or people just being really weird and then you see this is like Hibiki Finance Deployer, all that kind of stuff. So this is people trying to screw with him. There's SafeMoon. There's $10,174 worth of Londex. The hell? Cumstar. They got $1,500 there. Real Trump something, $1,400 there. Baby DeFido, $1,000. Hibiki, there's $790. That's weird. Who would be transferring like hundreds of dollars or like $1,000 worth to somebody like this? Are they hoping that because of the large amount that they did, that if the person moves those, that's going to expose them and they'll be able to get access to these millions? Or did this person actually buy like $700 worth of this weird crypto and $1,000 worth of that weird crypto and all that? Is that what they did? But look at this stuff that says here. It says, can devs do something? That was from the Hibiki thing. But I need the price to go up already. It is what it is. I can't take this anymore. Every day check price, same price. Every day I am checking price and it is staying the same. I can't take this anymore. Okay, I need price to go up like very soon. Yeah, that's all very suspicious, and I'm assuming that is somebody that's trying to scam them. That is bizarre. Good catch, dude. Hey, being aware. Thanks. Moving over to SafeMoon after dark on Twitter. Oh, yeah. No problem, man. Happy to be here. JJ with a $9 donation. Haha, thanks for not taking my message too seriously. Enjoy breakfast on me, brother. You should try out Lazy Daisies near SMC in Santa Monica. You know how far I'm going to have to travel? No offense, but your $9 won't even cover my Lyft or my Uber ride to go to Santa Monica to do it, let alone the ride back. So I'll be spending all kinds of money just to get over there. Tell you what, I'm going to hold on to that $9. That $9 is going to help cover either my cryptocurrency taxes next year, or I'll invest it more, or I'll cover my rent or something. But regardless, I will definitely find a use for the $9. Thank you. Cover my rent. They're trying to catch his attention to buy into other coins. Okay, I see what you're saying. Thank God people realizing who Thomas really is. SafeMoon doesn't need him. Sounds like a bunch of scammers. Yeah, those definitely sound like a bunch of scammers, that other one. 60% drop of a token is not a normal thing. It's a meme token. River, are you calling Bitcoin a meme token? This guy just called Bitcoin a meme token. Fabian Mendoza. Oh, let's get back over here. Fabian Mendoza with the $2 donation. Thoughts on what Hank Wyatt said on Twitter? Well, what I checked out, unless he said something new, it wasn't just him that said that. It was also Jacob said the same thing, and Thomas said that it wasn't him. Yeah, see, so Hank's saying that he has so many DMs was a pre-sale thing. He wasn't the only one that said that. Why would they dump now and not at the all-time high if that were the case? LOL. Yeah, see, I said the same thing. I didn't even see his message on that till right now. It's the same thing. He said the pre-sale predates me, Thomas, John, everyone on the team or was on the team other than SafeMoon Dev. It wasn't him either, as if you've ever heard the real origin of SafeMoon. SafeMoon Dev was poor before this, could only afford 2 BNB, which is why the limit for the pre-sale was made 2 BNB. Thomas wasn't part of SafeMoon when the pre-sale occurred. Isn't him. Yeah, it's interesting. Rob said I can have his position because he doesn't have time for it. Plus, I've been on your channel since day one. What do you think? What? Where did that come from? But yeah, I'm pretty sure that I've seen you on my channel a variety of times, SafeMoon Diamond. No offense, it does get a little bit confusing sometimes with your name because there's so many people that put SafeMoon, SafeMoon this, SafeMoon that. Hold on a second. Yeah, so I hope you guys are all having a good day. I know this was a bit of a shocker with what happened here, but guess what? It's a good buy and dip opportunity if you want to get in on that. SafeMoon Bitcoin is actually starting to climb back up. It was hanging out right around $57,000, so it's up to $57,300. Looks like a series of selling going through on Binance Futures and Bybit primarily. But we are definitely seeing a big kick up in activity on SafeMoon. Mostly green. There's another $5,000 buy order there. Things are looking delicious. $79,000 buy order. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. I want you guys to be able to see this a tad bit better. So you just said you saw a $79,000 buy order. Let's go take a look. Yep, there it is. They bought 37 billion SafeMoon. 37 billion, 200 million. Nice. Nice. Buy the dip. Nice. We're going hiking soon. Steve and I can come to North Valley, pick a good hiking spot. Oh. Oh, you're in Los Angeles? I'm good with any hiking spot, dude. I don't really know many places. But I'm down to go on a hike. Should have gone to 6 zeros. Oh, you want a super discount. You're being greedy. Look at this guy. You're being greedy. And I'm spilling my food everywhere. I might have to start eating a little bit of food here really soon. I'm getting hungry. Me and your mom are going hiking. Oh, yeah? Where are you guys going? If the seller just claimed their DX sale tokens today, was that amount on the whale list in the past on the whale dominance charts? That is a good question. I think SafeMoon Glubiz would be able to answer that much more appropriately. I want to say no. I don't think it was. So it was on this board right here. I had this saved as a little graphic. So that DX sale fair launch wallet is right here. 0xA8736B9, yada, 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 right? So that's the wallet that acquired that. Now what's interesting is that it looks like that was the last wallet of the DX sale fair launch that had not been claimed. Everything else looks like it has been claimed. One of which that had claimed was SafeMoon Dev. We saw the deployer wallet on that list of all these ones listed. So if you guys are concerned that more people are going to come in and claim their crypto, their SafeMoon from the DX sale, it looks like that's done. This was the last one. SafeMoon LA get together. I'm not so hot that much on the idea of doing like cryptocurrency get-togethers. I don't know, maybe, man. The idea of like, hey, we all are doing stuff with money. Let's get together. And it's like, I don't know how safe that is. What is the DX sale? Diego, you don't have to apologize. When a new project gets started, they typically will go through a phase where it's an early investor phase, right? And so that's called the DX sale. So yeah, the provider that they went through was DX sale, and that created an opportunity where you're like, hey, this project, I see it's just now getting started and I know very little about it, and there's like nothing really going on with it. So if I'm going to be one of the very, very, very first investors to help provide kind of like a little bit of liquidity backing, you're creating that opportunity for it to get listed, you know, that kind of stuff. That's where that comes into play. You're taking on the biggest risk. Okay, let's go ahead and finalize the poll vote and see what the results are. Will the SafeMoon exchange be launched before the end of the year? 53% of you said yes. 46% of you said no. Okay, so let me get this straight. Let's go ahead and recap this because this is a little bit weird to me. Most of you said yes, SafeMoon version 2 will be launched before the end of the year. 80% said yes. For the SafeMoon blockchain, only 45% of you said yes. Most people, you say the blockchain is not going to come out before the end of the year. But now you're telling me with the new poll that more people feel confident that the SafeMoon exchange will be out before the end of the year. I find this to be very interesting because, in my opinion, what is it that you guys are basing the exchange off of? We haven't even really been hearing anything about it, right? We've been hearing a little bit more about the blockchain stuff recently. Thomas was the chief blockchain officer. He fulfilled his role, which was the chief blockchain officer, meaning he worked on the blockchain, right? That suggests to me that the blockchain is basically right here. I don't really see anything recently that they've talked about with the exchange. So logically speaking, I would say it makes most sense SafeMoon version 2 first, then the blockchain, then the exchange. A lot of different people watching since the earlier poll. Yeah, I mean, technically. Still, though, you got a large collective group of people that are casting their votes. I haven't changed my thumbnail or anything, you know. So it's just interesting how the votes kind of are pushed in the direction that they did. Papa said the blockchain isn't done. I don't remember him saying that it's not done. Is that true? In a previous AMA, they said the exchange will come out before the blockchain. From my understanding, if we go back in time to the old timeline, in fact, you know what? You guys are hanging out with me. Let's go ahead and look this up. I actually was doing a big project for a couple of my live streams. You guys, some of you might actually remember. So let me go pull up my spreadsheet. I made a Google spreadsheet. I just need to remember which of my addresses that I have it under. And I remember that there was a graphic that was posted on the SafeMoon Twitter account that showed the roadmap timeline of things that it was going to do. So let's see. Is it this one? Yes. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull this over here. I was compiling a very long, lengthy list, and I was going back through the history of all the stuff with SafeMoon. So I did this work. I compiled all of this on my own, just so you guys know. I try to do a lot for the community. I know I don't get as many views as some of the other YouTubers, but I do the best that I can. I hope you guys enjoy your time here for the content. If you want to subscribe, I would love to have you guys. If you want to turn the bell notification on so you know whenever we have a new video or we go live, that would be great. And if you want to join my Patreon, this is my full-time job. You can be up on this board. It's one of the tier rewards that I have. You can be up on that for as little as $1 a month. There's a link in the description if you want to do that. Okay, so let's see. If I have it listed here, let's see what keyword search would I put. It was maybe roadmap. All right, this was back March 30th. So I don't think we're going to use this one because this looks like it's going to be really old. So way back the end of March. The goal was for SafeMoon back in March, basically April, successfully on board with BibiPalm, which never happened, by the way. So BibiPalm, the idea was that that was going to be the exchange, the SafeMoon exchange. Complete. I don't think it was listed on BibiPalm. Is it on BibiPalm? Maybe they did do that. Just like as far as SafeMoon, like you could buy SafeMoon on BibiPalm. They might have done that. I don't remember. Complete Dogecoin trading pair with BibiPalm. Let's see. Let's go over to the fourth quarter stuff. Finish the SafeMoon exchange. Finish the charity project. Finish integrations with the first African markets. Begin next integrations with additional African markets. Create African-based SafeMoon office. Begin training for African markets. Donations for next charity project. Begin voting for next charity project. Establish SafeMoon scholarship. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about the SafeMoon scholarship stuff. That might be good for the next SafeMoon Sunday AMA. Be like, hey, do you still plan on doing the SafeMoon scholarships? If so, when would that be rolled out? Because it was on the previous old roadmap. Rob Allen, hey, what's up? You are my first channel sub or channel member that I've gotten today. I've been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. We've had a lot of people watching. You're the only person that's become a channel member on YouTube today. Thanks, man. Welcome to level 1. So now your name will be, your name should still be in blue, I think, since you're a moderator. But you got the little icon next to your name at least. Okay, so that was one reference that we had. Then we've got this one here. So their old roadmap was listing on Whitebit, Bitmart imminent, Binance listing fund. So they were pushing hard trying to get listed on Binance. Then you have the SafeMoon app, and then it said to the moon. So that one's kind of not too helpful, but there was a point where they were really trying to push to get listed on Binance, and I know a lot of people would still love that. And then this one says that it was a video. We can go check out the video. I think if I pause it at one point, it shows the roadmap stuff. Let's make sure the volume is off. Okay, yeah, this is actually a good video. Whoa! Ho ho! Wow! Okay, thank you, Taserface, for the $50 donation with the message, thanks for the hard work this evening. No, man, thank you so much for being here, and especially thank you for the $50 donation. That helps out a lot. Means a lot, too. Do you think SafeMoon has a good chance to work with Akon? I think they have a great chance to work with Akon. We saw John Caroni talking with Akon. I'm sure they exchanged information. We know that Akon has been trying to help out a lot of stuff city-wise and building and incorporating cryptocurrency into Africa. And, you know, as far as the A-coin goes, that cryptocurrency that Akon is trying to push, maybe he could see another opportunity with what SafeMoon is doing. And he finds a way to where they can work together, or he comes over and works on the project. I think that there's a very good chance that they could do something together. Okay, so this is the old roadmap. August, the wallet launch, version 1. Didn't happen, by the way. So, August version 1 of the wallet didn't happen. They tried to get everything launched there, and there was issues, and you had delay. I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks later, the Android wallet finally came out. And then it was like 3 weeks later or so when Apple Wallet came out. So that did not hit the deadline. That came out in September. Now, SafeMoon for September, version 2 token launch. This also did not happen. We still haven't gotten SafeMoon version 2. We also have not gotten the bridges for WAX and EOS. As I have previously stated, my suspicion is that the SafeMoon version 2 token needs to come out first before you have the WAX and EOS. I have a feeling that that's why they've been waiting. And they haven't been talking about that at all. I wanted to bring this up in one of the AMAs, but yeah, that's my suspicion, is that version 2 of SafeMoon needs to come out first. So that was back in the old roadmap for September. They have new team members now, which is why a lot of this stuff with the deadlines, they feel like, you know, they're not talking about it and everything because they've moved over teams and it's just different now. Ricky Rand with a $2 donation. Can you send the membership link in chat? I don't have a link. I don't think there's a link to it. you should just see a button that says join. So if you guys want to be able to become a YouTube member, there should be a join button. If you click that, that's how you become a member. So yeah, the restructuring. Yeah. So then in October, the old roadmap was the exchange. Tomorrow is December. We only have a couple hours left here on my time. Isn't that exciting, by the way? Are you guys excited? Like, legitimately, tell me, are you guys excited? They told us December is supposed to be a huge month for SafeMoon, right? We're supposed to be getting more information about the Gambia and Operation Phoenix. And, we still haven't gotten SafeMoon version 2 yet. We have the major exchanges that SafeMoon version 2 is supposed to be getting set up with. We heard recently, remember, like the last couple weeks, John, or one of them, I think it was John, mentioned 2 exchanges, one of which he said was a bigger named exchange. Which of those 2 exchanges are they? We still haven't heard from those yet, right? We could have so many things happening in December, and you're probably already in December, which means that it could be December 1st, it could be December 31st, but you're in that month. Like, you don't have to wait till December anymore. You are now there. So I've still got a couple more hours to go on my end, but I'm excited. I'm excited. The old roadmap said October, SafeMoon exchange launch. We still don't have that either. November, the SafeMoon podcast launch. We also do not have that yet. I don't even know if they're still planning on doing that. Or, to be fair, I don't know how effective that's going to be. December was planned for the blockchain launch. So if anything was on the roadmap still of a potential thing to fit in the deadline, the old roadmap would be the blockchain and the Gambia Operation Phoenix update. And that just kind of keeps going on, I guess. That's back when Jack used to work at the company. So this roadmap, this video, that was back on August 8th. Oh, that's funny. The SafeMoon Hound, he wasn't working with the team back then, I don't think. He was just doing like the YouTube videos, and he's like, well done, gents. And now he's working with the team. So just to kind of recap, the old roadmap suggested that the wallet launch would be in August. That came out in September, and then part of it in October. Then September was supposed to be SafeMoon version 2. We don't have that yet. The bridge release for Wax and EOS was also supposed to be in September. We also do not have that yet. October was supposed to be the SafeMoon exchange, which would suggest that the exchange was coming out October, November, December. So you got 2 months, right? Comes out in October, you still have November and December left. So it was suggesting that the SafeMoon exchange would be out 2 months before the projection of the blockchain. November, SafeMoon podcast. December, blockchain launch in the Gambia Operation Phoenix update. Wonder what's going to happen there. Yeah, what do you guys think about that? Aha, here we go. We got a new whale. Amount bought, 33.48 billion SafeMoon. That's off of a zero balance wallet account. So now they've got 33.48 billion on their balance. They bought $78,000 worth. Delicious. Delicious. All right, they have confirmed 2 exchanges. I think they will be compatible after version 2. That's what I'm thinking. December will start a long bull run for SafeMoon. Seems like the structure is the same. Dates just pushed back. So yeah, exchange before the blockchain. So if the blockchain comes out this month, then that means that we would also be getting the exchange this month. And we would also be getting SafeMoon version 2 this month. And we would also be getting listed on several other exchanges this month. Can you imagine if they do all of that in the next 31 days? Like, I hope you guys realize that. Put in perspective. If all this stuff happens in the month of December, That's the next 31 days. You could have an advent calendar and like put SafeMoon things on it, right? I feel like we're going to have to make a remix song. On the first day of Christmas, SafeMoon gave to me. SafeMoon version 2, please. On the second day of Christmas, SafeMoon gave to me the SafeMoon exchange and SafeMoon version 2, please. I don't know. What's up, Jammin' Sammy? How you doing, dude? On the third day of Christmas, it just keeps going. On the 10th day of Christmas, SafeMoon gave to me so much money, I bought everything that I need. I'm a millionaire. I don't know. On the 11th day of Christmas, SafeMoon gave to me a robot girlfriend. The end. The melody just stops. Oh, yeah. Best song ever. When does the Vaseline launch? Don't know. How am I doing today? Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, it's been good and bad. Kind of started off bad, and it's like ending on a good note here. Everything's looking good right now. How you doing, man? Thank you, Diamond. I try. If we accomplish all that is in the next, if we can't accomplish all that in the next 31 days, then this new Kraken is God sent for all the dip buyers. I know, right? Plus, not just for the dip buyers, Mario. I consider it a blessing because I'm getting reflections. The more reflections that I get, the sooner that I break even again, the sooner I start making a bigger profit, the more reflections that I earn based off of proportions for all the future trades and stuff. So, yeah, I mean, in that regard, I think this is great. The price being down right now like it is, when SafeMoon version 2 comes out, if let's say version 2 comes out tomorrow and I have to migrate over, my dollar cost average is 29. So if I migrate over right now and I go to report my taxes, I could report it as a capital loss when I do it because you technically have two different smart contracts, right? If it goes above 29 and I migrate from version 1 to version 2, I have to report that as capital gains, and I'm going to have to pay some extra money on top of all the other stuff that I have this year from the trades that I did. So I would rather kind of offset that by the price being lower when I make the migration to version 2 over. That would be ideal for me. That way I just have less I have to worry about taxes next year. In reality, I'm going to have the same amount of SafeMoon, right? It's just the dollar price of when I got into SafeMoon compared to the dollar price when I get into version 2, because I'm technically exiting my version 1. Does that make sense? I haven't even checked out my reflections yet. Hey, Crypto, how are you? You can call me Atlas. It's easier since there's probably other people with the name Crypto in their name from time to time. I'm doing good, though. How are you? Okay, let me ask you guys. How are you doing today? We'll run another poll. Let me know how you guys are feeling. This is a generalized question for everybody. I hope you guys are doing good. If you're not, you can say no, or bad, but I hope that it gets better for you. Do you know how much SafeMoon was sold? Cumulatively, I don't, because there's been a lot of whales, right? This is one of those things. Somebody came in earlier and they're like, oh, your title is misleading. They told me this. Your title is misleading because it was only one whale that sold. No, it wasn't. There's all kinds of whales that sold. Let me go ahead and go back over here. I'll show you guys. Amount sold. 90 billion SafeMoon. That was from whale address 0xe6. Amount sold 82.81. That was from 0xc9. Amount sold, 27.6 billion. 0xC9. Amount sold, 325 billion. That was from the 0xEB. That's the main whale. Chico, stop. Hold on. Stop, Chico. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. No. 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 Oh, boy. Woo. Hey, what's up, Alex? Please, honestly, I see so many people in the crypto space care about short-term adjustments in price. Don't put money you aren't willing to lose, and always research. That is true. Always do your research. Alice, answer: if you haven't sold, you can't report in your taxes. You have to realize gains before reporting on your tax. Richard, so when you make a trade, that trade is a taxable-based event because cryptocurrencies are taxes. Because cryptocurrencies in the United States, at least, I don't know what the regulations are if you're in a different country, but here in the United States, it is a capital-based taxable event. Okay? So I'll give you an example. If I have $100 and I trade $100 for 1 million SafeMoon, I own 1 million SafeMoon. Now, if the value of SafeMoon goes up and it's worth $200 now, right? I still have 1 million SafeMoon. But I trade that SafeMoon for Bitcoin. I'm trading 1 million SafeMoon for a certain amount of Bitcoin, right? When I bought the SafeMoon, it was only worth $100. Because the value went up, it's now worth $200. So how much Bitcoin am I buying with 1 million SafeMoon? I would be buying $200 worth of Bitcoin. So I'm getting more Bitcoin after the price went up from me holding than if I would have just bought SafeMoon right away and then traded it to Bitcoin right away. Because, it's $100 worth of value, so I would have only gotten $100 worth of Bitcoin. But now that it went up to $200, I can get twice as much Bitcoin. You see what I'm saying? So I made $100 gain of value on the new asset that I acquired of Bitcoin. So the entry point for Bitcoin would be $200 worth of SafeMoon. The entry point for SafeMoon was $100. The exit point was $200. So I have a $100 profit. And then you have to report it on that. Make sense? David, can I quickly tell you what is going on? Yes. Earlier today, a huge whale from the very beginning of SafeMoon came out of nowhere, and they acquired their wallets. They claimed it. It was 20 trillion SafeMoon, worth approximately $60 million. This individual then proceeded to start selling their SafeMoon on PancakeSwap. Of the 20 trillion SafeMoon that they acquired today, because remember, they claimed it from the DX sale in the very, very beginning of SafeMoon, they have sold 4.5 trillion SafeMoon so far. A series of other whales started to sell off en masse. Since then, for the last, 2 hours, 2.5 hours or so, we've basically been catching this dip, and most people are buying it. But that whale still has a lot left that they could sell, and very good chance that they will sell it, but we'll have to wait and see. Did I see the cryptic messages from the whale? That was not from the whale. That was what appeared to be like a dusting attack. Like somebody was trying to get them to sell their crypto or something like that. If you look at it, it's a very weird address, man. So we go back over here, filter by token holder. This is what you're talking about, right? It says buy shrimp. Can devs do something? But I need the price to go up already. It is what it is. I've over invested by a lot. I can't take this anymore. Everyday check price, same price. You're talking about all that, right? But if you look at those, that's all associated with Hibiki.finance deployer, right? Like, and the value of these things it's showing is 0.0001 BNB. Like, it's very, 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 very little money. It just, yeah, just, I wouldn't worry about that. Oh, we're at 595 likes. We only need, geez, man. We only need 5 more likes and we could hit 600. Thank you, everybody that has hit like. If you make less than 40,000, you may not have to pay any tax, I believe. Depends on your country. If you're looking at it in the state of California, it's a different circumstance. Your best bet is to contact a CPA. I am not a financial advisor. As I mentioned before, I recommend you guys go talk to somebody that's professional about this. However, I'm going to take this opportunity. I put some good effort into making a collective video. It's really good information. I recommend that you check out this video, okay? It's about taxes with cryptocurrency. I've got 1,300 views. If you just want my personal opinion, I honestly think that this video should have at least 50,000 to 100,000 views based on the quality of the information that's in it. I watched some other videos that talked about cryptocurrency taxes, capital gains taxes, that kind of a thing. And what I've done is I've made mine more inclusive. So these other videos gave you a couple ideas on things. I not only included what they talked about from that video, but I included things that was also mentioned in other videos. So you're getting more options of things that you could do inside of this video. So, you know, I'm proud of what I put together, but yeah, so if you guys want to check this out, here's a link that can tell you how to pay 0 on your cryptocurrency taxes, and it's the legal methods that you can do, and you can always double check the information on it anyways. But yeah, here you go. How to pay $0 on crypto taxes. So you guys can check that out. I'll go ahead and get that pinned. And I'll end the poll here. So 80% of you are doing good today. 20% of you are doing bad. For those of you guys that are not having a great day today, I'm sorry you guys aren't doing really that well. You guys can check out that video whenever you get some free time. I won't go ahead and play it for you guys. You can go check it out when you get a chance. Money going to version 2? Oh, yeah. Illinois. State of Illinois. All right, the state of Illinois has 5% capital gains. So in addition to the 5% capital gains for the state tax, you also have federal tax. So California is in the red. We are the highest percentage state in the United States, which sucks. The nearest state to us is 9.9%. So we're 3.4% higher than the second worst state. It's really, really bad here in California. That's why a lot of people want to move out of California, is because of capital gains, right? So then we got federal capital gains tax. If you look at that, you have this right here. So you got short term, which can be identified as your income tax rate, and then you've got long-term capital gains. So if you hold in excess of a year, that's considered long-term, right? And if you only made $18,450 in your capital gains over a year, then federally you're going to pay $0. If you're in the state of Illinois and you make, let's say, $18,000, federally, you won't pay anything. But you will still pay 5%. So you said $18,000. What is 5% of $18,000? That's what you would pay in your capital gains in your state. If you exceed it, right, and you get to $100,000, you're going to pay 15% if you hold it long term. So you can see the percentage differences are pretty substantial, right? You want to try and hold this stuff for at least a year if you can. What's my opinion on Nobility Token? I heard that it has to do with the gaming industry, if I remember correctly, and they're trying to do some different stuff there. What I don't really care for is that we have a member of the SafeMoon team, core team, that had moved off of the SafeMoon project and went over to Nobility. And there's just stuff about it that feels shady to me. So I personally, I don't really care for the idea of the stuff. But, you know, if you want to invest in it, you can. If you invest in it, just be careful. But me personally, I don't really care for it. Ricky, what's up, man? Whoa, we got a new member. You are member number 2 on the YouTube channel today. Thank you so much, Ricky Rand. Woo woo! Yeah, you got your name in green, and you got the nice little emblem next to your name now when you type in the chat. We got Rob, who also became a YouTube member. So in total on this channel, I think we have like 5 YouTube members. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. So when you have your name in green, just FYI, that allows you to use the emotes on the channel. That's not just in the live stream, okay? When you go to comment on one of my videos, you should be able to use the emotes there too. I say should because I haven't seen anybody else technically leave a comment on one of my videos. I've only got like 3 YouTube members. I don't know if that's surprising to you guys or not, but yeah, I've got like 3 other members. You guys just joined, so I think I've got 4 or 5 total on my whole YouTube channel of supported members. Yeah, so you should be able to leave emotes in the YouTube videos now, and you get access to these emotes. These are custom channel emotes that I made. You got the army hype, like a little love thing, and a like Super Saiyan blasting Kamehameha, all based around my little avatar that I got, the chibi character. Yeah, you're welcome, Gabriel. The charity CRT process and getting a lawyer, also the Roth, and I believe I can put maximum $6,000 a year in the Roth I have now, but can't touch it. Thanks again. Dude, I'm glad I'm able to help you with that. It's cool that you were so specific with your response, too. The swap and liquefy function makes the SafeMoon contract the perfect rug pull, but also swap and liquefy is also what makes the contract awesome. Well, the liquidity contract is a very supportive element of what SafeMoon is, in my opinion. Ricky's the captain now. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. So what time is it for everybody? It's 8:44 p.m. for me. Oof. Okay, there's a sell. That one hurts a bit. That was a $56,000 sell order right there. That's 24.24 billion SafeMoon that wallet just sold. We should see that pull up here in just a minute or so. Oh, there he is. Okay, that was fast. Let's go see the report on this whale. Do they still own more SafeMoon? Yes, they do. Okay. They just sold off about half of their SafeMoon. They still have $65,000 more, another 26.7 billion SafeMoon. But yeah, they just sold off half. The last time that they did it before that was 12 days ago. That's interesting. $8.44, $11.44. So we got some people on the West Coast. Can you please go back to my comment? David, it's a lot easier if you restate your comment instead of making me scroll up, but let me scroll. Okay, I got your message. Thanks. How come that 20 trillion exude from receiving reflections? Oh, you meant excluded from receiving reflections. Also, remember that balance was 20 something like that, never changed. Is it something related to SafeMoon 32 and Papa? No, it's related to the DX wallet. So when SafeMoon very first started, there was only like 30, 35 people that did any kind of a purchase for SafeMoon. One of them was SafeMoon Dev, and there were a couple other people, right? So it was a fair launch, but like nobody knew about SafeMoon when it very, very first started. It really picked up a lot of traction when it went over on Twitter and people were sharing all kinds of stuff. People like Logan Paul were talking about it. You had Keemstar talking about it. That really drew a lot of eyes over to it, right? But when it very, very, very first started, that DX sale launch, yeah, there were only like 30 or 35 people that bought anything in SafeMoon. This was one of those people. They didn't claim their tokens from the DX sale until today. So as far as them getting reflections and stuff, they never claimed it. They didn't have ownership of it. It existed in the DX sale space, right? You're moving to Gambia to live in Smart City if SafeMoon goes to the moon, right? Huh. The Machiavellian Prince. What a name. I'm glad we're in a community that doesn't sweat a 20% dip in 24 hours. Oh, yeah. Nah, man. I'm good. This doesn't bother me. Hey, Alice, it's Precast. What you up to? Hey, Crazy, a.k.a. Precast. So, Precast, covering what happened today, there was some huge, huge selling that took place. This is a cryptocurrency called SafeMoon. And you can see all this price going down, right? And these big red candles. So people were freaking out. People were panicking. And it looks like the individual that has sold off most of their stuff, or not most, they started to sell off their stuff here. Other people sold with them. Everything's kind of calmed down right around this price. And now what we're seeing is a lot of people buying the dip, starting to go sideways once again. And tomorrow is going to be interesting. We have to wait and see. There's a very good chance that the whale that sold today is going to sell more in the next couple days. I would not be surprised if they do. To be straightforward, guys, I really hope that that whale sells everything before version 2. Or if they wait, I hope that they wait and only sell small amounts along the way while version 2 is going on. Because I want to be able to see that you go on Twitter or something and the price is going full on parabolic. Everybody's FOMOing in. People are buying it. Like, the last thing they really want is that the version 2 launches. People should be excited. But instead, everyone's saying, like, people are freaking out. Like, look at the price. It's going down. Everyone was supposed to be so excited for this, and everybody is selling. In reality, it would probably be just a handful of people that are selling because they're whales. Everyone else is trying to gobble it up, right? That's the way I feel about it. $39,000 buy order. Did we just miss that? Oh, yeah, right here. 39,000. I don't think that one's going to show up on the radar, though. Mm. I think Whale is company-controlled tokens moving to version 2. No, that wouldn't make any sense because they've been selling. If they were just moving to version 2, why would they be selling on PancakeSwap? They sold 4.5 trillion SafeMoon today. What's weird is he's buying small amounts right now. Just bought 4 million about a minute ago. No, that's incorrect, 4D chess. What you're seeing is people trying to do dusting attacks. Other people are sending to that wallet address in the hopes that they will try and do something with that, and they could be tracked and identified for who they are. So, yeah. You see something really small, like, oh, it's $1. It's 0.001 cent of something, right? A lot of people will do that. They're trying to get information to figure out who it is. I'm just kind of stressed, Atlas, but all right. Good that you're doing good. Thanks, man. I'm sorry you're doing, sorry that you feel stressed. If you get a chance, Crazy Gamer, I don't know if you got time tonight or not, but, hopefully you can take a nice hot bath, listen to like a TV show or a little bit of some music, something like that to help take your mind off of things. I feel like hot baths are just so relaxing. BNB had an update and SafeMoon was waiting sometime in December, and it's a surprise, just a guess. Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me. Let's go check that out. The BNB update. What was going on with that? Oh, that's not good. Crypto price prediction. Serious Fed warning issued over Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Solana, Cardano, XRP. This looks like this is just stupid. Holy cow, look at all the ads. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency prices have soared. Oh, come on. Okay. Partly due to the U.S. Federal Reserve's policy of ultra-low interest rates and huge cash injections into the financial system. Let's see. Billionaire crypto investor Mike Novogratz has warned Powell could trigger a Bitcoin and crypto market meltdown in 2022 as he acts to curb runaway inflation that's leaped to a 30-year high. This is stupid. So Mike Novogratz is trying to point the finger over at Jerome Powell, who is the head chairman for the Federal Reserve, okay? The reason why I say this is stupid is because Mike Novogratz is a very notable figurehead inside of the cryptocurrency space. What he is saying is not fact, it's based on speculation. There was a recent video interview with Jerome Powell. This was just like within the last 2 months, where he went on record and he said that they have no issues with cryptocurrency right now. They don't have any plans to stop it or anything like that. You see his reaction, his response to it. It was so nonchalant, like it's like it's not even on his radar. You know what I mean? And Mike Novogratz is trying to make it sound like, oh yeah, I mean they could just totally could they? Yeah, but like why even bring it up? It's nothing of a threat. He didn't say anything bad. The last statement that Jerome Powell said was supportive essentially for the market. Like people making things out of nothing is just stupid. Very dumb. If anything, Yellen will tank crypto with possible regulations, not Powell. Yeah, I'm more concerned about Janet Yellen. I mean, she just, if you look at her, she has this look to her like she's the villain in a movie. Especially in the Bitcoin picture. I know that sounds mean. I'm sorry if that sounds like that's mean. But yeah, she's not really a big fan of Bitcoin. And I mean, look at this photo of her. This is a real sign, by the way. Like in this video, there was a person that during that broadcast, they lifted the notepad that said buy Bitcoin in the background. So funny, man. And just look at her face. Cruella de Vil. Yeah, she's got that vibe. Like you could sing that song to this. Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. Do 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 do. Nobody else will. What is that song? Cruella. Now you got me wanting to look it up, man. We're getting distracted here. I don't even care right now. Cruella de Vil song. Cruella de Vil, Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. To see her is to take a sudden chill. Cruella, Cruella de Vil. Right? Like, geez, man. I haven't heard that song in a long time. I hope that's the melody. It's been a long time. Anyways, getting back over to the price here, just seeing what's going on with things. At Bitmart, haven't received any reflections. Is there a process to it? Bitmart will do the reflection rewards once a month. Once version 2 comes out, you may see a change in how that process is handled. But as it is right now, they do it towards the beginning of each month, once a month. Thank you, Ioannis. Thank you very much for subscribing. If anybody else is watching and you have not yet subscribed, please don't forget to hit subscribe. And also click the bell icon so you know if we go live or we upload a new video, that kind of stuff. Okay? It says 0%, and that's what coins do when this stuff happens. Hey, Sports Simulation. That wallet chart, Trust Wallet chart, check it out. Huh? Trust Wallet chart. Trust Wallet pulls their data from CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap is just an aggregated pricing of everything that's cumulative from all the different exchanges. I really wouldn't trust the price on Trust Wallet. Plus, that's typically delayed. Everyone look at the Trust Wallet chart. Version 2 is about to drop. The Trust Wallet chart. What are you talking about? Look at the Trust Wallet chart. Can you clarify what you're talking about, Sports Simulation? No, this does not appear to be Papa selling his bag. He even mentioned on Twitter that that wasn't him. What happened to SafeMoon? Hey, P2P. Somebody got access to their wallet on the DX sale. They hadn't touched it since its launch, and it was 20 trillion SafeMoon. And then they went, oh, now that I got it, I want to start selling. So they sold 4.5 trillion worth of their SafeMoon, and other people started panicking. They started selling too. Open Trust Wallet, click SafeMoon, then click the chart in the top right corner. Okay, I got to do this on my phone. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Okay, so Trust Wallet. Click SafeMoon. The chart in the top right. One hour chart is a straight line. Yeah. The 1 hour chart is a straight line. That's true. I just don't see any real validity with this, though. The reason why I'm saying that, you guys, is that SafeMoon version 2 is a separate smart contract. So when you click on SafeMoon and you click on that little price chart, you're looking at the price movement for that specific smart contract. You wouldn't be clicking on the chart and it would be showing you the price of another token asset. So the validity of saying that that is for version 2, I don't see where the connection is with that. You know, again, Trust Wallet pulls their data from CoinMarketCap. So CoinMarketCap has been known to have issues for displaying of data incorrectly. Let me try another one. Let me try like Cryptor. Okay, I just clicked on Cryptor. It did the same thing. Let me click on Evergrow. I clicked on Evergrow and I click on the 1 hour, it does the same thing. If you look at any other cryptocurrency, it's doing the same exact thing. So it's definitely not a sign that SafeMoon version 2 is about to come out. It's cool that you were exploring it, though. I mean, that's interesting that you found that out regardless. But yeah, that has nothing to do with SafeMoon version 2. You do work for a token and Trust Wallet chart is buggy. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So this is where we're at right now, guys. It looks like most of the buy orders are coming in. We have a couple sell orders. It's getting a little bit later in the night. The major whale that was selling earlier has not been selling now. It's this wallet right here that has the $36 million roughly. I'm going to go ahead and refresh the page here. Yeah, 35,757,000. So the last transfer that they did out, which was them actually selling, that was about 3.5 hours ago. They might still sell more tonight, but like they were doing back-to-back-to-back transactions here, and they've taken a bit of a break, okay? So small chance that they'll still do any more tonight. Pretty good chance that they'll be doing more tomorrow. We'll have to keep an eye on it. And it looks like other whales have kind of quieted down and slowed down their stuff, right? We have some whales that have been buying. There was a whale that just sold here at 8:44, so that was 18 minutes ago. They sold half of their balance, but most of these last big whales were purchase orders, not sells. So people are buying the dip, and you can see that being reflected right here. So, you know, hit the bottom, starting to come back up, looking like it's got a little bit of some recovery coming on for sure. I'm going to talk with you guys just another minute or so, read what you have to say in the chat, and then we're going to wrap it up. Before I do wrap it up, again, I just want to mention that I do have a Patreon. If you guys want to be on this board, I put this board in all of my videos. You can have your name up there. It's as little as $1 a month to show your support. There's other tier rewards. And if you're not on Coinbase or Gemini or Webull, I have an affiliate link. You can get some bonus stuff for signing up. And it does help me out too. There's cryptocurrencies in those, and there's stock. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe, to hit the thumbs up like button if you haven't already, and click the bell icon. Yeah, let's see what you guys have to say. 2 questions. Has there been a lot of tokens that have gone on their own blockchain? No, there hasn't been too many. Blockchains are a bit more hard to design, you know. So you have a lot of Ethereum cryptocurrencies, the ERC20. You have a lot of those that have been created. Part of the problem is, though, that Ethereum's gas fees are just so absurdly high now that it's like, sure, there's a lot of users on Ethereum network, but do I really create a project that just makes it so inefficient because of the Ethereum gas fees? Your kind of alternative is that if you create it and you get onto a major listed exchange, then people might be able to acquire it through that. How that works with Ethereum gas fees, I'm not quite sure what the benefit the exchanges get, but it seems like there's something that's there. You know, if you do Uniswap, you do fully decentralized, it's just insane. It's really bad. That's where Binance Smart Chain's kind of stepped into play. It's got way lower transaction fees. How come none of the prices have changed on the SafeMoon wallet either? SafeMoon wallet also pulls their data from CoinMarketCap, just like how Trust Wallet pulls their data from CoinMarketCap. You thought the whale was a friend of Ginger? Maybe. You never know. It could be. Why the team of SafeMoon aren't focused on listing in other exchanges? My suspicion is P2P that why would you want to try and push for getting SafeMoon version 1 listed on exchanges when version 2 comes out, and the way that you have the code designed for version 2 could make it like this, like butter, right? Or way, way easier to be listed on the major exchanges. So I would say, like, look, build the relationships with the other exchanges first. Find the contacts, talk with them. You got everything basically ready to go. You do an NDA. You let them know, like, hey, here's what SafeMoon version 2 is, how it works, everything once it's ready to be deployed. All we have to do at that point in time is give you the smart contract address, or there's just a couple minor little detailed things that they have to change. But all the nitty-gritty work to prepare for it has been set up. And the exchanges, look, it's to their benefit too. I mean, you guys need to realize that, right? You have 3 million wallet holders for SafeMoon, and SafeMoon is not listed on any of the major exchanges. There's a huge following. The CEO today, what did he say? Oh, I'd love to see SafeMoon 32 trending on Twitter. It's a stupid meme. It doesn't have any real significance from everything that we've seen before, right? So it trended on Twitter. We have such a big following. We have such a big impact on social media that when it comes time for us to speak loud and to have a big impact and mentioning, like, you know, you guys need to check out this stuff. This is crazy. There's enough people here that it's going to cause a huge rippling effect. It would be to the benefit of the exchanges to list this cryptocurrency, right? Don't you think they were excited when Shiba Inu, there's all kinds of people wanting to buy it? Exchanges are like, we got to get this on our exchange. Why? Because you're going to have more people signing up for their exchanges or staying on their exchanges, right? Some people might be like, why do I want to keep using Coinbase? Binance keeps listing the cryptos that I'm interested in. Coinbase isn't doing it. I'm just going to move all my money over there. It's a business strategy. It makes sense. So it would be in the best interest for basically everybody if when version 2 of SafeMoon comes out, if they took this time, the last several months where things have been getting worked on, it would make sense if they took that time to build those relationships and to get them in the loop with things. There was a couple different conventions that just took place that were cryptocurrency themed conventions. Members of the SafeMoon team attending those are not going there to sign autographs. They're going there for business, right? And we know very little about how many contacts that they built. With SafeMoon being as big of a name as it is, of course, you're going to have people that are going to be coming up to them. They're going to approach them, right? With the AMAs, we know what John looks like. We know what Papa looks like. We know what Charles looks like. And so it's very easy for people in the cryptocurrency space to be like walking through a crowd. You see a guy that's got a SafeMoon hoodie on that looks like John. You're like, oh, that's the CEO of SafeMoon. I'm going to go talk to him because I got an idea of how we could collaborate together, right? They are at such a prime opportunity, and we are all at the ground floor. And this is why I've moved money over from my Bitcoin, and I traded off most of my altcoins so that I could add to my position for SafeMoon, right? The way I look at it, I'm looking at SafeMoon as if it was Apple when Apple first started. And SafeMoon is not just making a cryptocurrency. They have plans for all of these other projects that have connections to cryptocurrency as a whole. The exchange is an independent thing. The blockchain is an independent thing. The wallet is an independent thing. The stuff with the wind turbines, the Gambia, it creates an ecosystem. And the more that you build out your ecosystem and strengthening and showing support structurally, then you're creating an opportunity where you can not only build a company, you're building an empire. And that's a failure that most of these other cryptocurrencies are not realizing that they have an opportunity to do. Most of these other cryptocurrencies have one little gimmick. They're trying to go out, they launch it, they just sort of kick back, and they want to market it, right, for what it is. But then you have a few select cryptocurrencies that say, look, NFTs are growing. How can we get involved? How can we make it better? What can we do to bring value to this space? What makes us stand out and be a little bit different, right? Supply and demand. The more that you meet the demand, the more things that you come out with, the more the demand is going to increase. And when you come out with all these beautiful things that people say, yes, I want it for this, and your supply has not changed or it's actually going down, your price is going to go through the roof. Then it's a win for everybody because you have use cases, the utility, right? Your finances are going up. The mechanics of SafeMoon makes much more sense because of the transaction fee, and you're earning off of those reflections. People can live off the reflections because people are saying, hey, I can live off of the reflections. That means that they're not selling their main bag. They're consistently selling these smaller amounts. And as they sell the smaller amounts, that causes reflections to everybody else. So you still have volume. You would consistently receive volume through all this. And this is the beauty of a financial-based design that SafeMoon is really trying to target and work with that you don't have in every single cryptocurrency, and that's what kind of makes SafeMoon stand out. And so when I look at this, guys, I'm looking at a year and a half, 2 years from now, that this company, with their team development, the connection ties that they've already had leading into this, not starting from now, but leading into this. Plus, because of all the popularity with 3 million wallet holders, which is no small little thing to talk about, right? You have the publicity, you have the following, you have the credibility as every project gets released. The legal issues looks like they're all getting handled. The partnerships creates massive opportunities. The social influencers that are talking about it, following the regulations and compliances, what John is really trying to do to make sure that the governments look at this and say, hey, you're growing really fast, but you're not a threat, right? You are not a problem. Everything that you're doing is according to our rules. You are actually more in compliance than these other things. So if anyone was to be a problem, be a threat, it would be these people over here and not you, because you took the time and filed everything the way that you're supposed to, right? I'm excited. I've done my research. I hope you guys have done yours. If you haven't, you can ask me questions. You can watch my videos, right? You can look into other cryptos too. SafeMoon is not the only opportunity that's out there, but of the cryptocurrencies that I've come across, and I've looked at many cryptocurrencies, and I still keep looking at new cryptocurrencies even today. I don't see anything personally as good of an opportunity to be able to have financial freedom with my investment today in a short time frame moving forward than SafeMoon. Yes. So P2P, in answer to your statement where you said, I think the team of SafeMoon need to improve their marketing strategy, I mentioned a video. They're looking to hire a marketing director. They posted it on their LinkedIn page. They just posted that very recently. People can go and apply. If you want to check out that video, there's a link to that position in the description. So you can go straight to their LinkedIn, put in your application. all the descriptions of what they're looking for and stuff like that. So when you say, oh, they should work on their marketing stuff, guess what? They're looking to hire someone to basically fill that position role and do what you're talking about. John seems like he's on it. He really seems like he's handling it. The only thing I don't like that John is doing is saying the word imminent and throwing out these sort of like unnecessary hype things that are the pointless stuff. Like, oh, I'd really like to see SafeMoon 32 be trending on Twitter. Why? Why? What's the purpose of it? You're asking the community to go and post something that we don't even know what the context is. I don't agree with that, you know? And from what we understand, the only thing we know is SafeMoon 32 is the meme. Back when there was the person on Bitmart that was doing the bot trading of 32. And there's a video with Papa. Papa even was asked the question. And back in that video, he said, yeah, it's because of that meme. Why do we have to have a meme thing be trending, especially when we've been trying so hard? Even the CEO has been trying hard to not have SafeMoon be labeled as a meme coin. So it's those couple little things, but they're small. I hope you understand that. I'm complaining about it, but they're small. Everything that John has been doing, except for like those two things, I think he's nailing it. I think he's doing a phenomenal job. And it's those little things like that that's not really going to have much of an impact on anything anyways. All the other stuff is what's going to provide value to the space and just make this a huge game changer. So, you know, I'm happy with him as a CEO. I don't know if anyone could actually do a better job than him. He's not perfect, but I don't know if there's a better person for the role. Wasn't 32 related to Doge 1? Kind of. Like, the only thing that they said with the Doge 1 is that in all that line of code, there was one section that happened to have the number 32 as part of the code. But, like, you do enough of this coding stuff, you're going to have numbers all over the place. 32, it wasn't the only number that was in the whole thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't special. You must look up 32 Ethereum in order to stake Ethereum. Yeah, I mentioned that in my video today. I talked about the number 32 and the different theories other people have had and what it more than likely is too. Been buying SafeMoon that way for months. Send a wallet for tiny fee. Looks like John was the only one who wanted SafeMoon to be more than a rug pull. If you're looking at that statement that was mentioned yesterday by the Ginger, and you take what the Ginger had said as truth, then that's basically the message that I got from it too. I don't think that that's necessarily the case. That was kind of like an interpretation, it seemed like. But as it is, it feels like John has his heart in the game and is really trying to push forward at building the best team possible for SafeMoon. And so other people have been moved out, new people are moving in, and I think it's being molded, right? If you take clay and you think you just put your hands on it and go like this, and it's going to look like some amazing version of your vision, right? You're like, I'm going to go like this, and wow, it looks like Iron Man. It doesn't work like that. You put your hands there to get a generalized idea, and then you start refining things and, you know, pinning this here, sculpting that part there. You might need to add a little bit more there or take a little part off of here, that kind of stuff. You sculpt it, and that goes through phases. So I think we're in that phase with the team where the parts that needed to be removed have been removed, and it's being shaped to be more refined and to come out better. I use MoonPay and I've never had it take so long. The longest it's ever taken for me is like 15 minutes. Every other time has been a few minutes. Just curious. do buy on iPhone? Corn. So if you're trying to buy B&B through MoonPay, right? Yeah. So with a dip like this, if you have a huge increase in volume and a lot of people come in, they could be having a provider issue. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. If it takes a couple hours, then maybe start to worry a little bit. Hey, Tyler, when did this start? And was that for real? John Crony there at the top of chat. No, John didn't come into my chat. That was somebody that just made like a parody account. And as far as my live stream, I started 2 hours, 25 minutes ago. This big dip that took place was probably about an hour or so, an hour, hour and a half before I started my stream. It kind of started like as I went out the door to go get my groceries and go on my walk. You want to see what my kind of dream is? Check this out. My dream is to buy a house someday that has features like what this guy covers on his channel. His name is Enos Yilmazer, I think is how you say his last name. Or Yilmazer, something like that. And so like I like modern homes. So something like this. For me personally, I like the look of a modern home. If I could build a dream home out of a 3D printer, I think it would be so cool. Like the cost to build things with a 3D printer now is just so much lower. I just don't know if they have the 3D printers in Los Angeles. I'd have to find a plot of land, which would be really hard, especially in the area that my dream would be like Beverly Hills. But I really like this kind of look. High ceilings, sort of like Italian Renaissance pillars. You've got the marble. They've got the book. What do you call it? Bookshelf? Bookcase? Whatever. Yeah. Oh, you watch his channel too, Brett? Yeah. It's so fun to watch those things. Hey, Crypto Green. Yeah, things are going good. Oh, there was somebody earlier. I missed what he said. Is he still in the stream? Where did he go? There was a guy that said he's former on my channel. It was the kid. Crud, I forgot his name. I saw that he mentioned something else, and I wanted to see what he said. Oh, here we go. Crazy Gamer. Hey, Atlas, it's all right, man. I'm just in an argument with this girl I really like, and it's just kind of stressful. Yeah, I know that feeling. I'm literally going through that right now. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. So I don't know how that's going to play out, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Don't waste your SafeMoon on houses and cars. Rent and leave your SafeMoon to keep growing. Rob, if I got enough that I can be able to cover my house, I'm going to have enough to cover all this other stuff. And my house, it's going to be like my playground. I hope you guys understand that. Like, I don't go out very much as it is. If I'm going to live in this space, I want it to be sort of fanciful. I want it to have a home theater system, a infinity pool, a creatively designed infinity pool, might I add, with a jacuzzi. I would love to have a grotto. I would love to have... I think it would have an elevator, because if people come over, it's more about for them. I went over to my brother's in Reno, and went with my other brother and his wife. And his wife, a guy's wife, Anne, she has... what was it, like ankle issues or something? She couldn't go upstairs. So if I had an elevator, then it'd be for people like that mainly. Private gate, yeah, private gate would be cool if I had a fountain in the front yard. So in the driveway, when you pull up, there's a nice little fountain there. I grew up with real grass, but for my dream home, I just go with the fake grass. It looks just consistent and it's easier to maintain. I would want my infinity pool to have a waterfall. So the waterfall would actually trickle over the edge into the jacuzzi. So you'd kind of have like a little path you go down around the corner, and that would be the jacuzzi. And as you're laying in the jacuzzi, the water that's coming down from up above is the runoff from the infinity pool. Dev selling bag for building offices or hire more employees, but it will recover soon, isn't it? Yeah, it's already recovering so far. If SafeMoon came out with a phone brand, we would be bigger than Apple. I've just thrown it out there before. I'll kind of bring it up again. I have a theory that SafeMoon might be trying to build a decentralized internet. I mean, like a literal internet. Hey, Carlos. That's my crazy theory, okay? That's me putting on my like tinfoil hat and saying, hey, what's the craziest thing I can really think of that's a really ambitious project? And I would say it would be like the next evolution of the internet. Yeah. Phone picture? Bill, I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry about the phone pic, guys. Totally my fault. What are you talking about? Plenty of crazy girls over there in the U.S. Come to here. Phu, Thailand. I'm afraid to say that because I feel like you're trying to get me to curse. Low cost living, plenty of friendly girls here. Just stay out of the tourist areas. You know what's crazy? Apparently my biological father lives over in Thailand. I never met him. I never talked with him. My brother found him through Facebook. I don't know if I'll ever reach out. I kind of feel like I want to, but I'm also kind of scared. But yeah, apparently he lives in Thailand. Dad had a house in Rancho Bernardo like that. Stone jacuzzi with waterfall and a swimming pool. Koi fish pond in and out of the house with glass wall. Wow. Your dad sounds like he's got a lot of money. That sounds really good too. Yeah. The whole koi fish thing sounds fun. If I had enough space, I would love to have a Japanese garden, and I would also love to have a basketball court. I would rather have a basketball court than a tennis court, personally. I got to have a game room, so like if I could have ping pong, a ping pong table in there, if I could have an arcade machine, it would have a design pattern on the outside of it. I don't know what I would choose. Maybe like Street Fighter for the art design, but it would be one of those ones that's modified. So you can go through the list and play like so many different old arcade games. You just select the game and you could play it on the machine. Like I would like that. A pinball machine. I want to have a pinball machine. Oh, really, Rob? That sucks. Tyler, what's the least amount of SafeMoon you would suggest having? $1 worth. It's not financial advice, but I made a YouTube video where I broke down how holding SafeMoon, if you have $1 in SafeMoon, what it would take for you to make it turn into $1 million. And I went through the different scenarios, and I said, this scenario, it's not possible. This scenario, it's not possible. If this happens, it's possible. Like, I actually broke it down. So if you have $1 in SafeMoon, you could turn it into $1 million, theoretically. You need a garden? Oh, yeah. Hey, Milton. You got enough space to be able to build gardens in your place? Nice. Selling Sunset on Netflix. Baller LA homes and hot chicks selling the homes. Cool show. Oh, really? Selling Sunset? You know, speaking of hot girls, you know what you just reminded me of? I officially have a crush, and I guess this girl is in Los Angeles. The odds of me being able to have her even recognize that I exist are like next to none, I guess, unless she's my real estate agent. But let me try and remember this guy's name. There's another YouTube channel that's like Enos, where it was better than the one. This girl right here. Her name is Amanda Lynn. Apparently she has her own YouTube channel. That girl right there. I have a huge crush on this girl. But the chances of me running into her or being able to go on a date or anything are like next to none. But she's really, really nice. In the video that I saw, she was so knowledgeable of the place. And, you know, so she's got like this warm, friendly personality. She seems like she's very smart. She's really beautiful, all that kind of stuff, right? Beautiful music? What? There's no music playing. No, I'm not married. I'm single. Make my move? How am I going to make my move? Like, I'm going to go walk in their place and be like, hey, I'm looking to buy a home. And then she goes and walks me through the places. And I ask her out. And then she says like, oh, you know, no, or whatever. And then ask for proof of my income or something. And I'll be like, oh, yeah, I actually can't afford this at all. Like, I could buy that fountain. I have enough money for that fountain right now. You know? You miss all the shots you don't take. That's true. Sunset. Selling Sunset. I'm going to check that out. Yeah, I'm going to check this show out. I like watching these kinds of shows. All right, looks like the price of SafeMoon is just kind of flatlining right now. Things are getting more quiet. I've just been hanging out and talking with you guys. We're 7 likes away from 700. If you haven't yet, 6 likes away now. If you haven't yet hit the thumbs up like button, we could smash through 700 likes on this video. Kershell is your dream wife times 10. Is that the girl here? Yeah, she's pretty too. Oh, your reflections are trash. What are you talking about, Tyler? Dude, it's been crazy today. You should have had some great reflections. I'm noticing a lot of countries in the global south, the Gambias of it, are ready to use their crypto to build entire cities. This was something I was hoping to see. Your thoughts? I think it's very plausible. El Salvador is already doing it. So why can't other countries? It's happening. We're there. We're at that point right now. Thanks for the likes, guys. Don't be a bee. Wait till you're a million, you're not a beta. Oh, sold 1 million Doge under 1 cent. Not making the same mistake with SafeMoon. Oh, dang, dude. John needs to learn something from Vitalik Buterin. He's most talented blockchain expert. Vitalik Buterin is my inspiration. He knows how to improve all that things. I mean, you're really praising him, but I got some issues with Vitalik Buterin. Number one is Ethereum trying to do this upgrade is taking them a very long time, and there's a huge risk when they try to make that migration over to a different consensus model, the proof of stake. the whole thing could collapse. It's very risky, but it's taking them a long time, and the Ethereum gas fees are insanely stupid. Okay? That's my first issue with him. My second issue is he needs to work on his dance moves. And that's it. How crazy would it be if Amanda Lynn is nervous around you? Oh, man. That would be crazy. I just don't really take her as being that kind of girl. But if that happened, I'd be like, all right, that's it. This is a girl I'm going to marry. Just to make her feel even more nervous. But like, yep, no, I'm calling it right now. Why do I have to buy Bitcoin on Coinbase and send to Bitmart? Why can't I just buy from Bitmart and send to SafeMoon wallet? You can. I mean, I don't use Bitmart, but isn't there a withdraw feature on Bitmart? If you have a withdraw feature on Bitmart, then you can send it to your SafeMoon wallet. You know Amanda Lynn from Massachusetts? If you guys ever heard of Amanda Lee is a really big Instagram model. I knew her before she actually blew up on Instagram. I used to work with her years ago at the Palazzo. She was a fitness trainer there. Her mom was also a fitness trainer. And she would come in and, I kid you not, like I would make Amanda Lee. I would make Amanda Lee laugh all the time. It got to the point, and her mom too. I would make all these little jokes and be really silly, and I would just make them crack up laughing all the time. It got to the point where there were times they would come in to clock in on their shift, and I would say something like, "Hi," and they would start laughing then. I'm like, what? I didn't even say anything this time. And that made them laugh even harder. And I was like, geez, I guess I got so good at just making them laugh that as soon as they saw me, there was something in their mind where they just expected that something funny was going to be said. And then when I didn't say something funny, they just couldn't help themselves. I don't know. But it was an authentic laugh. It wasn't fake by any means. I really did make them laugh all the time. Oh, thank you, GV. I appreciate it, dude. Okay, I ended up taking this a little bit longer than what I had planned. But yeah, everything's been kind of quieted down here, so let's go ahead and wrap up the stream. Maybe I'll make her laugh so hard she'll fart. Oh, jeez. Hopefully it smells like roses. Trust Wallet, SafeMoon price, and CoinMarketCap price isn't at a standstill. If you're looking at it on the 1 hour, you're going to see that across all of Binance Smart Chain. Guy with a good sense of humor is super attractive to any woman. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. I am single, by the way. Ladies, yeah? All, like, what, 3 of you that are here? No? 2? Oh, okay. Oh, 3? Sorry. I'm wrapping up the stream, old geezer. We're just messing around. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. So, guys, I will probably live stream tomorrow. If you want to come back in, keep an eye out. The best thing you could do is click the bell icon so that you know when we go live. And I do tag when I go live in my Discord, if you want to join that. There's my Discord. You guys can join if you want. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Excuse me. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Hit the thumbs up like button. It does help out. And click the bell icon like I mentioned. You guys, thank you so much for today. I mean it. I had a great time hanging out with you. The numbers were amazing. It makes me feel good because this is what I do for a job. And just seeing that we had a good handful of people that tuned into the stream makes me feel like I'm doing something right. I wish it would happen more often. I'm not going to lie. But I really appreciate so much moments like this. It's It's a good boost to confidence. It's a lot. So thank you. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you in the next episode.